Come on, come on. Let's do it. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. You got to take it slow. I'm going to ease up in there. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just talking crazy. We get ready to start the show in a minute. What up, John? I see John in the building. I see Big John in this mug. You already know it's about to go crazy now. Big John in the building. Let's do it, baby. Let's do it. John, it's a beat for you, John. Something to make a beat to. I mean, something to make a rap to. Can you hear me, John? John must be asleep somewhere. Wake up. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Uh-oh, my music stopped. Hit that beat one more again. Do the slip and the slide. Do the slip and the slide. Ooh, we live, baby. We live, baby. It's time. It's time. It's time. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for tuning in to the BZNZ Internet Talk Radio Show live broadcast. We are thankful and grateful of your generosity and your support. If you're new to the broadcast, please subscribe to our YouTube page. Click that notification bell to let you know when we are live or when we post any new content, so you will be in the know. Also, feel free at any point of the program, if you are really, feeling what we're saying, if you're vibing with it, and you like to give us a love token, feel free to do so at our cash out, $Tyron Joe, TYRENJO. Thank you once again for your generosity and support. Here's some more details while you sit and wait for your gracious host to come on. If you'd like to become a sponsor, hit us up in our inbox at Instagram. That is at BZNZ Talk, at BZNZ Talk on Instagram. And we'll be grateful and glad to work with you. Also, throughout the show, let us all mention throughout the show, the likes are free, love button is free, even dislikes, and dislike is free as well. So please feel free to help yourself there. Also, help yourself in the chat room. Please help yourself in the chat room. Just do not try to overstep the chat room, because you might get booted out. But other than that, enjoy yourself, and we're glad that you're here. Peace. Be blessed.
Just looking for affection, got a piece of my collection. That made me love. Let's see where this goes. It's so good, and she brings me back. We don't do good, but that's fine with me. I'm lonely, you're lonely too.
Oh yeah, you are tuned in at the right place and at the right time. Welcome to the BZNZ Internet Talk Radio Show. I am your gracious host, Tyrant Joe. Sit back, relax, and be inspired. I'm lonely, you're lonely too. I wanna be alone with you. I'm lonely, you're lonely too. I wanna be alone with you. Oh man, song said I'm lonely. You lonely too. I want to spend some time with you. You know what I mean? See, thing is, we got to get back to that place in our life. We got to get back to that place in relationships where we can just be honest with each other. You know what I'm saying? This 2021, we are still lying. Especially with a widespread pandemic. Why would we be out here lying like this? We got a widespread pandemic where people just dropping like flies, and we still lying. Well, I think I might want to be with you, but I ain't too sure. But if you want to come over at 3:00 in the morning, then you know what I mean, we can discuss even further. Come on, man. Quit playing games. Stop with the games. But peace to everybody. Welcome everybody. We are so grateful and glad to be here tonight. I am Tyron Joe, your gracious host, and we're gonna have ourselves a great time tonight. What we got on deck? We have accountability 101. That's right, something that needs to be spoken about. And even though it should be so elementary, but we forget it sometimes we forget the elementary. And so we have to go back and we got to review things to make it stick up top so we can have that strong foundation. Well, tonight is October 7th. And the whole new month then came in on us, and we just under 3 months away to the new year. Ain't that crazy? Under 3 months, and then we into a whole nother new year. So we gotta make the best out of it. You know what I mean? This year been moving. This year been moving. So how about you? You know what I'm saying? Are you gonna be moving? Yeah, we back, we back. So we want to know: are you gonna be moving along with this new year? All right. I'll leave you alone for now, but keep in mind that you need to be moving. All right. Let's see what else we got up next tonight. Let me see what we got going on tonight. Remember now. Remember to take your meds. Vitamins. I said meds, not meds, but vitamins. Take your vitamins, okay? We just got through talking about a pandemic. So with that pandemic going on, come on, man, get that vitamin C up in you, get that zinc up in you, get you some B vitamins, get some what else we got on deck? Get you some D, especially vitamin D, D3. Get some of that D3 up in you. Get you some omega-3 fatty acids up in you as well. That's all gonna help you block out that thing that's running around there, killing up people and making people sick. You know what I mean? We trying to be healthy and whole right now. We ain't saying no 2022. We saying right now. And another side note about the New Year's Day, according to the American calendar, the new year begins in January. But if you do a little bit of research, you'll find out that the new year actually begins in the middle part of March, really right at spring equinox, around March 21st, 22nd, somewhere around there. That's the new year. That's just a little something on your mind. A little something on your mind. Moving right along. Oh, well, you know what? I think that's all we got. Oh, wait. Moving right along. We're gonna talk about something too, man. Shout out to oh man, I ain't got no okay, I got that. Yeah, we can do that. Hold on 1 second. I gotta find it. Where is it at? No, that ain't it. Oh, there it is. Okay, man, we got to do another shout out once again to our guest we had last week, herbalist brother Tahuti Ma'atra. Man, he came and dropped some mad science, came and dropped some mad knowledge on us last week, and I'm gonna say some things that at the end of the day, yes, we talked a little politics or whatever. That's really not my thing, but you know, we gonna do that show in November, and we gonna. I'm pressing buttons. Now hold on, let me move that out of the way right there. Move that out the way. All right, we're gonna do that show in November. But the thing is that we coming with facts and logic, or he coming with facts and logic, and that it's important and imperative that you do your research. All I did last week was just tell my situation that every year when I would do my taxes under the Obama administration, always, had to be very strategic of how I put in the tax information. I mean, about the health care information, because if not, I would have got fined $700. But I noticed, maybe not the first year of Trump, but one of those years during Trump, that was gone. That was taken away from my tax. That was taken away from my tax sheets. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. That was a huge burden lifted up off of me. So, I'm just saying, go with it. Hey, I mean, just do your research. Do your research. I mean, look at the government now. Look at it now. Look at who in office now. This man, he hopped up on the mic and said, everybody, if you what he say, if you have 100 employees or more, they all must get tested. I mean, they all must get that jab. But at the end of the day, the people that's giving out the jab, guess what they already got it written. You can't sue them. Well, wow. That's just like going up in somebody, no Vaseline. Come on. It's mandatory that I gotta get it. If not, I ain't gonna get no money. I'm not gonna get no pay. But also, if I get it and I have complications, I can't sue. Come on, man. Come on, people talking about voting. I mean, hey, vote for who you want and vote for what is right. I know that right there don't sound right to my ears. I can't vote for nobody that's telling me it's mandatory for me to get that jab. And then once I get it, if I got any complications, I can't sue. Come on, man. You need to pay attention to who is in front of you and what people are saying. You know what I'm saying? You need to pay strictly close attention to them. All right, man. I'm trying to get up off of it. Hold on, man. You know what? I might bring John in real quick. Let John speak about that for a minute. Because I'm I'm still adding, still sharing the people's pages and things like that. But go ahead, John. What's your thoughts on that, John?
What's up, y'all? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. I heard about that, man. About them having to, take the whatnot, or you wouldn't be able to work, and it sounds very totalitarian. You know what I'm saying? Um, you giving people basically an ultimatum, like if you don't take this, you can't work. You know what I mean? And so it's getting to the points of where, like, how many more freedoms you gonna take? You know what I'm saying? Where you force me to give this and you force me to take that. So, and I think, what I'm saying, a lot of people who didn't want to, stay in the house when COVID was going on, they definitely gonna have some get back about having a mandatory take something that you making them take. And I can see some more some potentially some more some seeing some more protest about that. So be on the lookout for that. I can guarantee you you're gonna see some protest about that.
Yeah, most definitely. Because I mean, come on, man. And that's why I'm glad we had the herbalist on last week, because he was like, "No, is it the law?" He's like, "The law gonna prevail," and so he was like, "Hey, there's a way out. Get the exemption. You know what I mean? Get the exemption, because that's another thing. It's like how can you say that when certain people's body can't even get that? Like I brought up. I know people that's got epilepsy. I know people that's got lupus, and that shot it's not gonna work well with those type of ailments in their body. Some people that's got cancer, they can't be getting that shot either. So I
Right.
mean, Even with a flu shot, I remember one time, well, the only time I ever got the flu shot, it was probably what 2013, 2014. And I know I was gonna get it. It was like early in the year, around about February. I was gonna get the shot. The doctor was like, no, because I was sick. I was sick that time. He's like, no, you sick, you can't get it now. He said, wait till you feeling better, probably in the fall when they issue it back out in the fall. I was like, all right, when the fall came, they issued it back out. He was like, yeah, you can go on and get it now. But that's what I'm saying. Even with the flu shot, if you sick, you can't even get the flu. I mean, you can't even get the flu shot. So
Right, right.
I mean, come on, man. I mean, this world is really, and that's what I was saying about the fear, being fearful, is they're using these fearful tactics to get the mind of the people and get everybody all in a flux. And that's what happened when you get their mind all up caught up in a flux like that. Then they got you. It's like, I got them now because they all But the
Yeah,
ones that ain't like that, they ain't got us.
yeah, that's the job of the mass media, to influence your decision making by what they're telling you on the TV. You know what I'm saying? Um, but it's too much information out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, we know now that most stuff can be cured by just going on a plant-based diet. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So we already know that. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
and it can be hard to do as much processed stuff that we have been pumped through the years, and that's what we used to. Our bodies are not used to that. So sometimes it's hard to go on that vegetarian or vegan diet, but it's known that if you do that, you know what I'm saying, you don't have to. It'll cure most ailments. But now here they got came up with this. You know what? That has been FDA approved so quickly, and you've never seen nothing FDA approved that fast. You know what I'm saying? And you hear something different on the news every day. You know what I'm saying? First you're hearing that you need to take it, then people are saying the booster shit, don't take it. You know what I mean? So it's so much information that you have to figure out what's best for you and stop listening to what you see in the mass media, because they're gonna trick
Mhm.
you every time.
Absolutely. All right, this is what we're gonna do real quick. All right, 7 minutes. After 7 minutes, everybody getting shut down. Everybody getting shut down. I got two people I see. I see Kiki, and then D. He talking about he up in the queue. After 7 minutes, everybody going blank. So let me see who I'm gonna bring in first. Let me bring D. D said he already hot. I bring you in after D, Kiki. Go ahead, D.
We bring D. He said, yeah. All right, man. How's everybody doing? Much prayers to Mr. Kathy. Okay. You gentlemen asked for it, now. Here we go. What about the people? I mean, it's your choice. You don't have to take the jab if you don't want it. But what about the people that are walking around with no symptoms, but they are asymptomatic? You know, asymptom as they call it. They walking around with no symptoms, but they can give it to somebody and they're not showing the symptoms themselves. So because individuals are saying that the government don't have the right to tell you to take the shot, what about the people that have went to sleep? What about the people that have went to sleep? Okay. So can you tell a man, I don't want you to take the shot, but I want you to come to work and you're not showing symptoms, but as you working, you're passing it to 5 or 6 other people. So now instead of the one job being replaced, I've got to find 6 jobs to replace.
D.
You see what I'm saying?
D. See, thing
Yes, sir.
is, I look, we could shut that down right there because it's people that's got the shot and they still passing it to other folks, even with the shot.
I'm not going to dispute that. I'm just going to say that I haven't saw any reports of that. I haven't saw any reports of anybody getting a shot and passing it.
D.
You know, I haven't saw any.
D.
Yes, sir. You know I'm all ears, man.
That's when we get mandatory COVID tests.
I know that's I know people that didn't get it. They didn't came on the news talk about people that got the jab and still was passing. So it's like, what good is that thing doing?
Okay, I understand what you're saying, my brother, and much kudos to you, my man. But now we sound like Dr. Tahuti. We cat dancing. Okay, point me in the direction so I can do some research. You know, like when I was in college, you know, I could get a whole lot of game out there, but my professor told me, give me somebody to chase after. So now you just do that out there. Give me somebody to chase after.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna have to look it up. I have to look it up, but I'm just telling you. Okay. Wait. Also, I think I heard one of the doctors say that you can still get it even when you get the shot. So why get it if you can still get it?
Okay, for the same simple reason why that doctor said that, because he wanted a photo session. Now you check out Uncle Donald. He said the shot's no good. The shot's no good, but he took the shot. You look at Lindsey Graham, South Carolina senator.
See,
wait. Shot. Don't take the shot.
I can stop you right there because how do you know he even took the shot?
Oh yeah, it's been reported.
Come on, how do you know he took the shot? Were you there?
And they can tell you anything.
And you know politicians lie. You know politicians lie. Come on now.
That's the same dude that didn't want to wear a mask.
Some politicians lie, but there's some politicians that's got a backbone. Okay, we'll say Lindsey Graham got sick, and they said it was that
Hold
thing.
on, I got something for D. Watch this.
Get in no trouble. We'll say he had that thing. Okay, now went into the hospital, and he's reported by several of the news media, including the conservative channels, that says he got the shot. Okay, he's doing better. He got out of the hospital, and now he's on tour, and he started telling everybody in South Carolina at the shop, he started telling everybody at the rally that, take the shot. And they start boo, 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 boo. These people that are saying don't take the shot, I would like to see some of them go to these people that have lost individuals because of C-19. I would like to see them go to these people and say, hey, the shot's no good. I mean, come on. I mean, media plays a big part in a whole lot of these bandwagon type people, So I would like somebody to just throw me a fish line out there so I can chase after that fish. Like the night crawlers do.
Okay.
I want to chase after that fish.
I'll tell you what.
Do my own research.
Read the screen while you chasing after that fish. Go ahead and read the screen.
I'll try not to, because that is what the last guest was doing Thursday night. That's what, and even to this point, he still didn't answer the question. That's why I got everything set up for November. I'm coming after him with both birds, man.
Well, you already know we plan to have him back in October as well. So he's gonna be back this month, and he's gonna be back next month. So we about to get a full dose. We're gonna get a double dose of the herbalist.
If you get a chance to talk to him, tell him bring his big boy draws on, because I'm ready for him. Because I saw some of the stuff that he was doing on the last show. I went through it like 2 or 3 times, and that guy danced better than Fred Astaire. I mean, he was dancing all over.
Wow. Okay. All right, I'm gonna bring your girl Kiki in. I'm gonna bring your girl Kiki in and see what she got to say. What up, Kiki? Oh, shoot, I'm digging that look. She got that gold. She got that frosty gold. I like that.
Man, stop
with the lashes.
What's up, Kiki?
Hey, how y'all doing?
What's going on?
Nothing much. Just listening to this conversation, seeing where the heat needs to take place. So.
Yeah, bring me some heat. We need some heat because what we just heard was ice cold, so we need some heat.
In reference to the shot, man, everything is speculation. And the reason why I say this is I don't know that any of us have taken the shot because I wasn't with you when you took it, supposedly. Right. So I really can't say who has taken the shot, who hasn't. I do know that for me, I feel pretty. That's a touchy subject for me. I don't get the flu shot. And the reason why I don't get the flu shot is because I remember getting the flu shot and just about died. And I just don't. I feel like this. If it's time for me to go and leave this earth, God will say when that is. And ain't no shot got nothing to do with that. I'm just sorry. I just believe what I believe. But as far as this mask wearing and us wearing masks and all this kind of stuff, if we're talking about how it's being passed along, let's talk about how the kids are going to school and the bus drivers going to school, and they wear a mask in school, but you still get it. Listen, the kids, and then on top of that, if it was really that bad, don't we think we would mandate it? Like really mandate it? Like make it mandatory for everyone to get it, if that's really what it is. Right. But I mean, let's just say this. It's an epidemic, right?
Yeah.
So the word of God speaks of epidemics, right? Okay. So all I'm saying is this. Your base of how you believe things is pretty much on you. You know, I don't judge when it comes to that, but everything is happening has already been written. And so either you're going to take heed to it or you're not going to take heed to it. But at the end of the day, people's decision is people's decision. So if we're gonna make everyone take this shot, we might as well make everybody keep their mouth shut about their rights. That's all I have for right now.
Okay. And you know what? I'm gonna upload the part from last week where he was talking about what you can do for an exemption, because people need to hear this. How you can get that exemption, either medical or religious exemption. You can get either one. So, you know, D just playing around with us tonight. He just playing around with us because if I was to bet money, I don't think D got that thing either. So, you know.
Well, you know how you talk about the religious exemption. That is true. It's the same way with the flu shot. If you're going to get the flu shot, all you have to do is say, my religious belief is I don't believe in it. They won't give it to you.
Yeah. And you know what, thinking about that, talking about that flu shot, I know somebody that died. Like the young lady that started me into doing talk radio back in 2012. She died. What year she died? She died in 2018 by taking a flu shot. Said
it hasn't been many, but that stuff is real, man. When I couldn't breathe and had to be rushed to the hospital, and I don't have any health issues, that scared the mess out of me, man.
And that's what happened to her. She can't breathe. Yeah, she can't breathe.
Yeah.
Well, all right, we're gonna take a quick little break, and we're gonna be right back with this topic. We're gonna hit this topic. Oh yeah, we'll hit this topic real quick, and then one of our loyal listeners and viewers, they sent me a video. They want us to critique this video. They want us to do a little reaction to this video, and this is a pretty good video. I think y'all gonna like it. I think y'all gonna really like this one. This is a good one right here. We'll be right back.
We are the music makers, and we are the dreamers of dreams.
All right, we're back. And we're going to hit tonight's topic real quick. And then we're going to go ahead and watch this video. But for tonight's topic is accountability 101. That's right. Tonight's topic is accountability 101. And we must take a look at first and see just exactly what does accountability mean. Let me see what we got going on here. Okay. Accountability is when an individual or department. Oh, hold on 1 second. I got people's comments still up there. Let's take these comments down. All right. There we go. Let's get back to it. What accountability really means. Because we got to go elementary. We got to go back to elementary, just like we did a few months back when we was talking about the Soup or Salad Chronicles. Because some of you all do not understand just how much of a privilege it is to be able to hear those words. Would you like soup or salad to go with that? Because a man do not have to take you anywhere. Yeah, you feel me? Well, I'm tired of Netflix and chill. We could do Netflix and chill at your mama's house, but you gonna take me out on a date? No. I'll take you out on a date if you prove that you are worthy to be taken out on a date. All right, let's get back to accountability 101. Accountability is when an individual or department experiences consequences for their performance or actions. Accountability is essential for an organization and for a society. Without it, it is difficult to get people to assume ownership of their own actions because they believe they will not face any consequence. Wow, that's interesting. We just got through talking about widespread pandemic that's, just messing up the whole country, but don't nobody want to take accountability. Come on now. The companies that's issuing out this jab, they saying, well, if there are any complications, you can't sue us. But the dude that's the head of the state, he said, you must get it. If not, you ain't gonna make no money. Catch 22. Come on now. We got to be able to hold our own and take responsibility and accountability for everything. So if I was to have a subtopic, the subtopic would be responsibility. Cece, stop all that talking. I see you doing all that talking, but the subtopic would be responsibility. Let me see if do I have anything on responsibility? Let me see. Do I have responsibility down here? There we go. Let's see what it says. Go to the middle one. The state or fact of being accountable or to blame for something. It's not a bad thing to be responsible. You know what I'm saying? People get nervous and people get scared when you start talking about accountability. So people get turned off because I ain't, I ain't responsible for that. I don't want to be accountable. But hey, you can look at that as on the flip side and say that's a good thing. Because I know that if I'm going to take accountability and if I'm going to take a responsibility for what I'm doing, then I know I am well versed in what it is. I'm a school bus driver by day. One thing I know is that I know how to drive a school bus. I take full accountability for everybody, every soul that walks on my bus and sits down. I take accountability for driving them to school. Anything that happened, if it's in my reach, if it's my fault, I'm gonna take accountability for it. Now you all know it's some crazy drivers out there that's driving these cars, vans, trucks. You really gotta be careful of them. But at the end of the day, to get that license, you got to know that you're gonna be responsible. Come on now, to get that license to be able to drive that truck, that semi truck, or that bus, you have to prove that you're going to be responsible. Because if you're not going to be responsible, you get your license taken away. Okay, ask some of these drivers that's has been driving buses and trucks under the influence of alcohol, under the influence of weed, then getting to the heavy stuff, cocaine, crack, heroin. Them drivers will probably never ever see a CDL license in their wallet ever again. So we talking about taking responsibility. And what made me use this as a topic is the other day I was on Facebook the day after the shutdown. That's a whole nother topic in and of itself because people panicked, didn't know what they was gonna do. Kiki thought she was gonna lose her mind. I'm messing with you, Key. Cece did too. But the day after, a young lady, she put up a post talking about she tired of these build-a-bear ass niggas. She did her nigga that's gonna come equipped, ready. You know what I'm saying? She said she don't want to build no man up no more. And the thing is, I wasn't really tripping off of what she said. What I was tripping off of is the people that was in the comment section. Is a particular young lady that was in her comment section. I know her. And I know that she's knocking on 40. Okay. She's knocking on 40. And the young lady that posted up the post, she probably maybe early 30s. But she up there high-fiving. You right, girl. Cause these niggas ain't shh. And I'm looking, I'm like, hold on. You knocking on 40, ma'am. And you up here agreeing with this young lady on some foolishness that she's speaking. How about hold this young lady accountable and tell her not all men are like that? Come on now, you knocking on 40, you got about 5-6 kids. I ain't really trying to put her out there like that, but she got kids by different niggas, but she want to high five the chick, talk about niggas ain't shh. Oh man. So that's why we doing the show tonight about accountability. Who in your life do you hold accountable? And really, especially non-related. That's what we targeting. Non-related. Somebody that you've seen and you seen them in relationships, or you seen them doing their thing, and you like, wait, I would like to impart some type of wisdom to that young man. I would like to impart some type of wisdom to that young woman because it looked like they would benefit from what I'm saying, and therefore, and therefore, hey, we all winning. Hold them accountable. Let me see. Let's see who we got over here. This person right here. Wow, this person right here. This is how he got rich. He got rich from people not being held accountable. He got rich from people not being responsible. You know what I'm saying? Men not being responsible with their penises. Women not being responsible with their vaginas. That's how he got rich. You are not the father. You are the father. You were lying. You are not lying. That's how he made his money. But isn't it ironic, though, that most of the people that he had on there was black and brown skinned people? Come on. Most of the people that he had on his show, I don't even know if the show's still running, because somebody in the chat room tell me if the show's still running, because I don't watch it. But most of the people that he had on his show was black and brown skinned people. There was no accountability going on at all. We was running on that show quick to say that this man impregnated me. And then when the results came, like, oh, he did not impregnate me. So now you like, well, what am I to do? You look like Boo Boo the Fool. We talking about accountability tonight. Who in our reruns? Okay, who in your life are you holding accountable? Come on now, we get everybody. We grown. Everybody grown out here. Why wait, why wasn't it Murray's fault? Tell me, why wasn't it Murray's fault? I want to know, why wasn't it Murray's fault? Because at the end of the day, at the end of the day, I believe that somebody should be holding accountability. And I mean, I'm not even saying it was his fault. I hate that. Hold on. I'm up here reading these comments. I'm not saying it's all the way his fault. I'm actually saying that the people that came on there, you know what I'm saying? The people that was coming on there wasn't holding themselves accountable. You know what I'm saying? Come on, ladies. Let the man know where you know where you cannot insert that royal penis in me unwrapped. Come on. You cannot insert it in me unwrapped until we both get checked out. Until we both get checked out. You know what I'm saying? You got people out there being reckless. Is for real? Like, is that how you want to live your life? Do you want to live your life reckless with the penis, with the royal penis? Do you want to live your life reckless with the royal vagina? Come on now. Men, let her know. You know what? I do not want to insert, I do not want to release the royal semen inside of you. You are not worthy, my queen, of the royal semen. You are not worthy of the royal semen. So therefore, I'm going to wrap up as we partake in this sexual experience. What about the women that wants to trap me in? What about them? Irresponsibility. And so that's why we be having this conversation, because everybody must be held accountable. Every relationship I've been in, even situationships, friends with benefits ships that I've been in, all the women have held me accountable. All the women quick to tell me about myself. Come on now. Quick. Well, you shouldn't do this. Well, you shouldn't do that. Well, this, that. Who are you holding accountable? I'm about to slow it down. The woman that said that the woman that tried to lie on Kobe Bryant, may he rest in peace. The woman that tried to lie on Kobe Bryant, talk about he raped her. When they went to go get the when they got the little rape kit to go, I said the R word. I ain't really supposed to say that word on YouTube, but when they went to go get that kit and they checked her vagina, do you know what they found? They found 8 niggas semen. It was all one word, 8 niggas semen. 8 niggas semen in her vagina. So how was they gonna be able to find out if it was Kobe's or not? Come on, we calling a spade tonight. But at the end of the day, she was so quick to be able to tell the law, to tell the attorney, the prosecutor that Kobe Bryant, R word, her. Where was the accountability? Where was the accountability being held at once they found out she was lying? Where was, ma'am? You know what? We found 8 niggas semen inside your vagina and you're lying. So therefore, we're gonna place you under arrest. That's the thing. Somebody, I seen somebody bring that up. They said women that lie on men for false accusations like sexual assault and such need to do time. And hey, seriously, to get them to stop the lie. To stop the lie. Hold on, I got a lot of people writing. Let's read these comments and then we're gonna bring some people on stage. What about, okay, let's see. You not worthy, my queen. Absolutely. Come on, we got to get back to that. You know what I'm saying? We got to get back. Men got to get back to being men and speaking to these women as such, not being afraid, like, you know what, I would love to give you this dick, but you just not worthy. You know what I mean? You're not worthy. You just told me who you was with last week. I need you to go get checked, man. I need you to bring me the papers after you get checked. After that, we'll move from there. Let's read this one. If you are in the spotlight, you are a target, right? That's why old girl was able to go on and use Kobe's name. May he rest in peace. She used his name because he the big name. She wanted that money. But we got to hold people accountable. Like, okay, you falsely accused this man, so now we must do something to you. All right. I'll be back with more, but I want to hear what everybody got to say. Let me bring Cece's, and Cece got all this talk going on in the private chat. Don't turn your camera off. Oh, there you go. Good evening, Cece.
Hey, good evening, Ty. You have confused me because I'm confused on what we talking about tonight. Because you done brought up like 10 different things, and I'm trying to
Wait,
follow.
number one, you doing a whole bunch. I'm looking at you, you turning off cameras, you talking to other people, you not paying attention.
I am paying attention. I wasn't talking to nobody else. I'm listening because you talked about accountability, and
What
then
up,
you
Amber?
talked about the woman
What
who
up,
basically
Amber?
said men wasn't no good or whatever she said, and everybody's entitled to their opinion. How you know
Tell
that's
Amber
just
I
not
said
how
what
she
up.
feel? How
Tell Amber I said what up.
she could be entitled to how she feel. How you don't know that's how that lady feel? Now back up off her.
Who you talking about? Who you talking about?
When you said the post you saw, maybe she do want a man that's already
Oh,
put together.
I ain't. That's what I'm saying. I wasn't really tripping about that. It's just I'm looking at the chick that's in the comment section. I'm like, why you up at high five to talk about men ain't shit when you really need to talk to the young lady? Like, wait, I'm your senior. You know what I'm saying? I'm like your elder. Let me put you on game real quick.
So
Yeah, girl. This right here. This post right here. She said what she said.
and
Ain't
she
that
did
what
say what
y'all
she said.
Ain't that what
Maybe
y'all
she
do?
tired. Maybe the lady didn't have. Now you said she had how many baby daddies? She may feel the same way. Ain't nothing wrong with how them women feel.
No, that's the chick that's knocking on 40. But the young lady that wrote the post, she talking about she talking about the dude is a build-a-bear ass nigga, but thing is, she said he is very much so her friend. She love him as her friend. So why would you even make a post and put the dude out there anyway on Facebook?
Cause that's what people go to exploit their business. But I'm confused because she can state her opinion and feel how she feel. And then when we talk about the accountability, I was on the whole Maury situation. He did not put no gun to them people head and tell them to come on that show.
Well, I put it like the
He
way
just
we're gonna bag up real quick to old girl. See, old girl, there was a lot of people in there talking to her, and there was a lot of
Mhm,
great wisdom in that post
mhm.
being dropped. But the young lady, she didn't want to take none. She was going in on everybody. Like I even said something. Your boy King Dwayne, he said something. She cussed me out, and I think she blocked Dwayne. So so
Mind
we
y'all
all got
business.
I mean, we all got cussed out, but at the end of the day, we was dropping knowledge. We wasn't even thinking we didn't even come incorrect. All I said was, I was like, what, you single again? And then somebody else said something up under mine, and it was another guy, he dropped a whole bunch of stuff, and I agreed with it. So she just cussed us both out. So,
Mind
but I
y'all
mean, I
business.
don't care. I get cussed out on the regular anyway, so that's normal.
Exactly. So you should be used to it. That's what you do.
Most
Be
definitely, I'm used to getting cussed out. That ain't nothing. But I'm just saying that
trolling on the internet.
nobody trolling. I'm saying the thing is, the young lady, she still need to be held accountable. So I'm like, all right, if you make a post like this, expect for people to come in and tell you what to do, how you need to do it. Now go back to Murray. Go to Murray.
So no, because I'm back on her.
Okay.
Some women may already want a man that's put together. I don't see nothing wrong with that. Excuse me. I don't see nothing wrong with that. Maybe that's how
Okay.
she
I
feels.
need you to think real quick. Okay.
Okay.
Do you think you will ever find a man that's gonna be put together the way you like
No,
him,
and I don't think
or will you have to show this man some things like I've always spoke about sex? Is women and men out there that really is women out there that believe a man is supposed to be able to already know how to sex her, but she don't understand the fact that this man may not don't know your body like you know your body. He don't know the things that you like. Come on now.
I okay, I think she may have worded it wrong. But
Now we backpacking. Go ahead. I'm listening.
I think she may have worded it wrong, but maybe
Yeah,
she just want what she want.
yeah.
Maybe it's some things on her checklist. That's probably what she
Mhm.
said. Say something about her checklist. Back up
Mm,
off her.
mm.
The whole
We'll
the
go to
whole
Murray. Go
Murray
ahead.
the Maury situation, he did not put that man is just there for he just did his job. He ain't make them people come up there and say that stuff. People go on there for clout, they get a little paycheck or whatever. That's them folks' fault.
I
And
wasn't
and
really
no, it's
getting that.
not.
I wasn't really getting that Murray. I'm getting at the people that was actually on there, not taking the accountability for their vagina, not taking accountability for their penis. And they was
What you
on
mean they
live
just wanted
TV.
their test results? What you mean they just wanted their test results, Ty?
Okay,
That's
number one. Why? Okay, number one. I really felt embarrassed for a lot of the women that came on that show because it let me know that these women didn't know whose dick was in and out of them. You know what I mean? For it, it let me know that they did not know who they actually had the baby by. Like some of the women, I watched the show when I was a kid, and some of the women were like, well, some of the women they would bring 3 and 4 niggas on the stage. 3 and 4 niggas on the stage, and you don't know which nigga got you pregnant. That's bad. Come on now.
they ain't got no shame in that game. What you feeling ashamed for them for? That's ratings. That brings money and attention. That's what they do. You know how to put us together and make us act a fool. If they ain't ashamed, the hell you ashamed for?
That's
She
the
found
thing. We
you
ain't
got
talking
people
about
that's
shame.
going on right now.
We talking about accountability, CC. And I'm gonna take a stand and say that's bad, that's horrible. And I hate to see my black women being put on display like that. That's really bad for them to be on display with 4 niggas they done had sex with and don't know which one got them pregnant. That's bad. You should know.
Well, it happens every day, B. It
You know,
happens
all
every
right.
day.
See, now you know. Wait, now I'm about to bring Kiki on because Kiki is your elder. Kiki is your elder sister, and I'm gonna let Kiki talk to you. I'm about to get up off the screen
You
completely.
ain't got to do. It's the truth now.
I'm getting off the screen.
Hello, how you doing? Oh, you didn't came off the screen. How you doing? She hear me?
Hold on one second. Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, I'm good, sweetheart. How are you?
I'm doing good.
That's good. We're just gonna disregard Ty right now. When we're talking about accountability, it's a whole lot of us that have been in situations we have not been accountable for. So it just happens. It just happens. But in being accountable, we just got to do more when it comes to that. We decide our choices. We decide what we do, who we deal with. And it's one thing about us, and that's we're all imperfect. Now that doesn't mean that I wake up tomorrow and say, because I'm imperfect, I'm gonna live my life this way because I'm imperfect. No, that just means you will make some bad choices. But be accountable for the decisions that you do make. That would just help you grow. And then when you're accountable for those things, when you're really accountable, you probably won't make that mistake again. It will probably be a mistake made, but it won't be like before. But it's life. It happens. But yeah, it's one thing about us. We try to put accountability on other people, and we don't say to ourselves, well, wait a minute, that was my fault. That's why a whole lot of our relationships don't work.
True.
Because you got people in relationships and we're not willing to sit down and communicate and say, wait a minute, that's okay. If I did that, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it that way. That was not my intention. But be accountable for what you did do, because you did it. Own up to it. Say you did it, be sorry for it, and move around. I wouldn't recommend you do it again, but but things happen. But when you have that open line of communication, then that's when you can get on there, and I mean you can deal with people and be accountable for what I do. If I wake up tomorrow and I treat my kids wrong or say something that I know I have no business saying out of anger because I'm dealing with really another personal issue, but I deal with my kids in the way that I should probably deal with the other person, but I didn't put it off on them. I have to be accountable for that. So it's just this, but this, I really want to, it's really a good conversation to have, because accountability is sometimes hard to really say, I'm sorry, that's not my intention, or I did that wrong. Let me be accountable for my actions. Can I make it up to you? Because I really didn't mean that. But some of us are doing some stuff we mean to do. And we gotta pay for that too.
That's true.
So I mean, we gotta just be intentional about treating people right, and also be intentional about self-reflecting. Self-reflection will teach you how to be accountable. When you self-reflect and look in the mirror and say, what did I do wrong? That will teach you how to be accountable, because you'll be sorry for it. But there's a consequence for everything. There's a price to pay for everything. If you sow good seed, you know you're gonna get good back. If you sow bad seeds, you know you're gonna get bad seeds back. So when you're intentional about being who you need to be and really who you need to be, a lot of us suffer from a whole lot of things, a whole lot of hurt, a whole lot of pain, and we have to learn how to heal. So it's just once you learn how to heal and you're fine with you and you know your worth and your value, a lot of things you won't have to be accountable for. Because guess what? You'll be intentional about doing the right things.
Okay, I'm back. See, Kiki, you was doing good, but you kind of
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying?
He just be doing
I ain't gonna say that. Let's bring John in. Now, John talking about camera time. Oh, there you
go. I was just putting up some stuff there for Kiki to read while they was talking. Y'all sounded really intelligent. I told you,
I'm gonna go in on.
I tell Ty the same thing every week. You keep bringing these intelligent sisters on here. Where's the ratchet thoughts that we can yell at until they live in their life wrong? That's what we need. I want to see the clip of this clip that Ty talking about.
That ain't really got nothing to do with the show, but I'm gonna play that. We're gonna rap about this though. We're gonna rap some more because I'm trying to listen to Kiki. Kiki talking about you ain't got to be accountable. After wait, say that again. After you start living your life the way you want to live it. Say that again, Kiki.
She said it's.
I'm not for sure.
Now she don't remember.
Certain things you won't do, and you don't have to. You won't be accountable for certain things. Once you do your self-reflection, you will no longer do those things. She didn't say that you don't have to be accountable.
Oh, okay.
He was ready to get me for no reason. So
no, but you know what? I'm gonna say this though. Thank you for talking to Cece because Cece, she almost made me come through the screen.
Wait, first of all,
she was saying so.
I don't feel that she said anything wrong. What she tried to get you to understand is that when people are on Facebook and they're doing certain things, let them do what they do. Leave them people alone. You know what? When I start reading, and I'm so serious, once I read people's posts, it's a lot of people's posts that I read that I don't agree with, but you won't see me comment. Now, the reason why I won't comment is because let me tell you the reason why I don't comment. The reason why I don't comment is because sometimes things are better left unsaid.
Right, I know.
And you don't want to show judgment to how someone else thinks. We're all on a different path and on a different road. And as you grow, you become better if you allow yourself to grow. But a lot of times people are just talking and saying what they feel. And you know what? Because based on society and some things that we have within us, society has sometimes made us think that this is a laughing matter or this is what sells. And I'm gonna tell you what sells: wisdom.
Now I'm gonna tell you why
I come.
I know the young lady, and me and her, I speak on her stuff. I say something on her page every now and then anyway. So and I wasn't trolling. Cece talking about somebody was trolling. I wasn't trolling. Me and her, we talk all the time. So I was like, when I seen it, I was like, oh no, maybe let me say something. And then other guys was, and the thing is, the men that was speaking was not trolling. Dwayne, he was not trolling. Dwayne was speaking facts. You know what I'm saying? But
so
he just felt some type of way and just was cussing everybody out.
So can I ask a question?
Go ahead.
The woman said she doesn't want a man that she has to build.
Man, hold on.
Yeah, that's what the post said.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, basically a nigga that she got to build. Yeah, she want a nigga already put together.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you like this. How many of us don't want that? She just said it. But I'm gonna tell you like this. There's how many of us don't want to be a person that we don't have to rebuild or build. For some of us, when you get into a relationship with some of us or even conversation, we want you to know a little something. We
Yes.
don't want to have to con you into thinking a certain way. We don't have to want to talk to. So what I'm saying is the post not right?
It's right.
But even when saying that of how she felt,
Hold on.
you know that when you meet a person, you might have to build them
Mm-hmm.
according to what? How you like them. But I'm gonna tell you like this: any person that you have to build or rebuild is not for you.
At all.
Oh, she must have deleted that.
It's not
You
Dang.
for
got a
you.
point, Ty.
That person is not
Oh,
for you.
wait. Here it is. Now I'm about to read it. The next man better come already assembled. I'm done building niggas for the next one's benefit.
That's a smart woman to me.
So wait, we was in there talking. Hold on, let me see what this one guy. I asked him to come in tonight. I asked this one brother to come speak. Yeah, she be deleting comments too. So
Do
she
you know
probably
what
deleted
she means by that? Ty?
say what?
Do you know what she means by that?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It wasn't no troll session. It's like we actually was. I was actually speaking to her. I'm like, I wasn't even tripping off of what she said. That's why I keep trying to tell CC I wasn't tripping off what she said. I'm tripping off of one sister that I saw in there, and really, I see this same sister on a whole bunch of other bitter women's posts. I see her all the time high-fiving them, and I'm like, and I'm looking at her. I'm like, why you just can't talk to the sister? You'll be high-fiving. I mean, are you going through something? And then I notice whenever I comment, she always comment up under my comment. So this is some stuff that I see. Dwayne seen her in there comment up under my talking about, yeah, girl. So that's what that's why it's called accountability. That's why I'm not talking about what the sister said. I ain't talking about
Right.
nothing what that girl posted. I ain't tripping on that. We talking about accountability. That's why when Cece come talking about the women that they come on stage and Murray talking about, well, you know, they do that every day. Okay, is it right though? That's what I'm trying. Is it right though? Having sex with niggas that you don't know who the father of your kids is that right?
No, and
It's
nobody.
right for them.
She talking about some. Well, that happened every day, B. That happened every day, B. We
It
know it happened every day, but I mean, until somebody address it and say something about it, it's gonna continue to happen.
Todd, it's been going. People been addressing this issue since
You
back
know,
when. I mean, this is not new. There's nothing new underneath the sun, as your Bible tell you. Which I mean, we can talk about it. We can go and march. We can do all that. But these people are gonna live. All we can do is pray. This kind of stuff has been going on, and it continues. I mean, we can lift our voice up like a trumpet and sound a noise, but Ty, I feel like in this day and age, we to keep my sanity, I see situations, I pray about it, but it's already enough going on in our own individual lives, to be honest. And like sis said, some things is better left unsaid because these people got time on the internet. You hear me? I don't argue with nobody. Them people will rip you a new behind. Leave them folks alone. If you got that kind of time in your life, go ahead. Them people be ready. They got all the time on every day.
We talking about making a difference, making a change in the world, and making a change in relationships worldwide. That's what we talking about. We ain't talking about people up here bigger and arguing on Facebook. We talking about the silliness.
Right.
We talking about the silliness that goes on. And seriously, it's not too many people that speaks about Old Boy's show, but that's what I saw as a kid.
Well, can I interject real quick? First of all, I hated that damn show.
I know.
But at the same time, the kind of people that went on there, they in these situations and they're like, oh, wait a minute, they're gonna fly me out, they're gonna pay for my hotel room,
Gullible,
and they're gonna give me a stipend to eat. They might even give you a stipend to shop.
Yeah.
So people who are not worried about their, you know what I'm saying, their personal responsibilities and being accountable, they're gonna take a deal like that because they're already living a life that you can tell that there is no accountability. Felicia's got 9 kids, so of course she's gonna go fly out and fly these guys out, and where you can go to a city that you've never seen before. Somebody who may have never traveled anywhere, they're gonna go out and take the hotel and take the stipend. So those people is gonna be what it's gonna be. Accountability is like it's kind of like what's the word I'm looking for? Uh, when you have to sacrifice some things to be accountable. You know what I'm saying? You have to put some bad habits to the side to be accountable. So people like that, you're not gonna get that from them. You're gonna get them doing a dance on stage when they say he's not the father, all that silly shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I hated dude's show because he was just showing people that looked like us that were never having any kind of accountability. So that's what I had to say on that.
Yeah, and you know what I'm gonna say this is that and really when I looked at the shows, to me, it didn't really look like no real solutions was going on. They look like they come out and they talk, and then a fight will break out, and they split them up. Then he talked to him. Well, how do you we're Kesha, how do you feel about John
Like
John?
CC said, it's for ratings, it's for TV
You know what I'm
ratings.
saying? That's all you see. You know what I'm saying? Like if it was a show where like this dude really going hard trying to get them, to be held responsible and be accountable for their actions, like, all right, okay, I can,
That's a different show.
I can go with it. But he wasn't doing that.
But
He was that.
what about
You talking about Montel Williams?
right?
He was one that went hard. He went hard for people. Yep. Montel
What about VH1 with the Mona Scott lady? What do you got all these housewives and love and hip hop? That's a black lady that run them.
I don't watch none of that mess.
Oh, that's a black lady that got them black folks on there doing all that.
I don't
And
watch.
they act a fool too.
Oh yes. So it ain't just Cousin Murray. That black woman got them fools on there acting crazy every
But I
week.
but I watched that though. But I watched that though because it's black women on there, and I want to see what outfits they got on.
See?
Okay.
Carnal.
Want to see
Carnal.
they
You
outfit?
know what, Ty? Ty, let me say this really quick.
Go ahead.
Sometimes it pays to be a fool.
Mm.
But I will tell you this. Some of us are bought with a price. We're bought with a price. If you say anything about how much money it's going to be, we're showing up. And the thing is, we own all the land. So until we understand as a Black community that you are powerful, you can make it, you can have your own, until we figure that out in our own mindset, it's a done deal for us. I've been saying this, I don't know how many years. Until we wisen up and start doing things and creating things. Do you know that we have created so much, and we take a slack to what we've created. I seen this week that Tina Turner sold her whole catalog just this week for $50 million.
Oh, Steve. I mean, Tina, I know you didn't do that, Tina.
Now listen. I don't know how true it is, but I did see it. Now let me tell you about this. Tina Turner has a catalog out of this world. Is it worth $50 million? I would say, I love music, but I would say, no, it's not worth $50 million. But we are, and I'm just not speaking about Tina Turner. I'm just saying we have put ourselves in a situation where people believe that we are bought with a price. And for so many years, we believe it.
What about the 50 million? What say that again?
She sold her catalog for 50 million.
Oh, she sold her catalog
for 50 million.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, well, she hard up.
Do you know who Tina Turner is, man?
Yeah.
No, what I'm saying is just go back and think about it. If this is true, do you know who she is?
That stuff should have been priceless.
Yeah. Right.
Priceless.
Well, I'm gonna say this though, Kiki. I'm gonna say this though, Kiki. The thing that goes back to what we talking about earlier. I see everything is going around full circle tonight. Is they when old boy, the head of state, got up there and said that if you got 100 employees or more, everybody got to get that shot. You got a whole bunch of niggas that's running out there to get that shot because I gotta make my money. I'm gonna make my money and I'll be damned if I don't have no job. I gotta pay rent. That's what they run out there doing.
That's because that's what they make you think. Listen. Most of us, if not a nice amount of us, are already in poverty. So you saying that is going to do what? People, I'm telling you, when you start listening to people, people will con you into doing some things if you're not careful.
That's well said. That's well said.
Yeah.
Because when y'all was talking about that earlier, about the exemptions, I wanted to say before we went to break that if you have to put in those exemptions, 9 times out of 10 is going to go through your human resources department. Maybe your medical department if you have one, but mostly your human resources department. So my thing is, if you put in that exemption the proper way, don't let them bully you on that job and say, hey, we haven't got no information back from so. Okay, well, you need to holler at HR because I did what I had to do on my end. I put in the paperwork. They're supposed to get the paperwork back to you. You know what I'm saying? It's the ball's in their court. So don't let these, because I know how these jobs are, especially with, you know what I'm saying, our youngins. They'll bully them and say, hey, you haven't got that paperwork back. You need to have it back, or you're going to have to take that, you know, whatever. No, I'm not going to have to take it. You need to go holler at HR. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been down that road before. And if you don't know any better, like Kiki said, they'll make you think that's what you have to do. You know what I'm saying? But if you know better, you'll do better, and you'll go out and seek some kind of guys and say, hey, how can I get around this loophole? Whether you ask your elders or people who you think been through it, or whether you just have to get on the internet and find a way. It's always a way to do what you want to do instead of doing what they say you have to do.
Being forced, right? Being forced to do something.
Listen,
right,
really quick, really quick. Right, really quick on what you know your name, John. Really quick on what John was saying, and this is why I say, for us, because we create and we know how to create, we need to be working for ourselves. Quit giving so much to the next person. Work for you, and it's not hard. It's not hard. People will make you think that it's hard. We are the power source. I keep saying that. I've said it before. I've said it since I've been on this show. We are the power source. But you got to know that you have power within you to do everything that you need to do. Anything you want to put your hands on, anything you want to learn, anything that you want to grasp, you can do it. Let no one tell you different. That's the whole point of telling you different, so that you won't move in the right direction. Quit allowing people to employ you just so they can fire you. Build your own market. How do you think that we can build legacy for our children up under working for somebody else and really create legacy for them? That's just a question. You don't have to answer it. I'm done.
I wanted to piggyback off of that.
Come on, y'all. We only got a few
okay,
minutes.
my bedtime. I'm gonna hurry up because I don't think everybody has the mindset to be a business owner. Like, I don't feel like everybody's gonna be rich. I don't feel like everybody's gonna own their own business. I don't feel like people, that's something that they've even desired to do. And I do feel like you can create a legacy, but it's a way to do it. So many people, they run out there. Yeah, I'm going to start a business. By the way, I'm an entrepreneur myself. But it's not as easy as people make them think. You know, you have to start somewhere. The wealth is not in the Black community like that. So you have to be strategic and smart with it. It's okay to go work your 9 to 5 while building yourself up to have your own. But to be honest, I honestly do not believe that God has put forth for everybody to be a business owner. For one, people start businesses, they don't even take classes, for one, and it shows because a lot of our businesses fail because we get this idea that, yeah, our business is going to take off right away. We don't have the patience. We lack a lot of stuff. So, we lack,
but listen, we lack because we lack because we're not in the mind space to think that we can move forward. And that's just something that kind of happens. But if you don't have the mindset to be a business owner, you can work for a Black company. Build wealth within the company. Build wealth within the community. You build wealth within the community so that our dollar circulates. Our dollar is not circulating, and we got it.
Yeah, I think that's strictly because of us. When it comes, I'm one. I have a diverse company because I kind of feel when people say black businesses, I kind of feel like that's sort of racist to me somewhat. So in my business, I have people of all color. That was my prayer to God. I want a diverse company because I didn't want to be hit with a lawsuit, just as well as we have these other companies where you got the one person in there, got all these white folks and one black. We could get hit with that same thing if we're not careful. So I just look at business different.
I don't think that's a racist move. You gotta think about it a certain type of way. And what I mean by that, so let me bring clarity to what I'm saying. When I'm speaking, what I simply mean about that is, still at the end of the day, the black dollar is not circulating. You can have Caucasians, you can have Asians, you can have Japanese, you can have every race within your company and be diverse. Where is the black dollar going? Is the black dollar moving? I'm done.
All right. Let me give these shout outs real quick before we watch this video. Because we're going to get to everything y'all just said. We're going to get back today. Please believe. I got a lot to say about that. Shout out who we got in the chat room. We got Mr. D. Shout out to him. We got Philip Fields. Ain't seen him hit the chat room in a minute. Shout out to Philip Fields. King Dwayne in the chat room lighting it up. Shout out to him. All right, let's check this video out. Then we're gonna come back to everything. We're gonna hit on everything else. Let me see. Hope this the one. Oh, no, let's see right here. All right.
Stays over the night at an ex's house to spend more time with their child. Is this acceptable? Explain.
Hell nah.
No, that's okay for me.
For the child?
Wait. Okay,
Fuck
okay.
them kids. Why are we hanging out?
Let
What?
me say this. Let me say it again. Your significant other.
My bae.
Listen.
So your girl, your boyfriend, right? Stays the night over their ex's house to spend more time with their child. But they stayed the night at their ex's house.
The kid goes to sleep at 9.
The kid said
The kid sleep at 9. Like what?
Yeah,
with
no.
the child. To spend time with the child.
No.
Is this
I
acceptable?
know what you be on. She said it's fine.
It's 50-50 for me.
It's
You know
cap.
what? The last part of the question says explain. So you go ahead.
Go ahead,
Let's say
please.
What it is.
So for me personally,
Enlighten me.
I'm gonna be an adult. At the end of the day, if a man has a child with a woman, at the end of the day, that child want to see their mother and their father have a good relationship. You know, so that don't mean that they got to sleep in the same bed, but the child wants to see that their parents have a healthy relationship, not meaning that we're together and we're intimate together. Because me personally, my father passed away, but I would have liked to see the moments of him and my mom being friends. At the end of the day, that would have made me better as an adult. And then, but secondly, it has to be in a mutual agreement where, baby, do I need to come over too? Do I need to be added into? Because if I need to be there, or the kid can come over my house, sis, you can
That's
come
not the
over
question.
too.
That's not the
but
question.
no, I'm just giving an explanation, but
feel
that's
that.
okay for me. So
But
what
that's
about
not
y'all?
the question. The question is, they go over the ex's house and stay the night. Now, let me ask you.
It depends on
what
the
kind-
situation.
Now, let me ask you a question. What kind of bonding is the child doing with the parent while they sleep?
We not playing PlayStation.
No, okay,
What bonding are they doing?
If they want to play games, me personally, with my mom and my stepdad, even when they were beefing, they used to still play games together. They used to have fun together, and I liked seeing that
You
aspect
said
of
who
them.
did your mom and your
My
stepdad?
mom and my stepdad.
While you asleep?
No.
How did you see what they was doing while you were asleep?
She said she got telepathy.
She said, I just know they was up playing.
She's related
They were
to
playing
Professor
Pin the
X
Tail on the
apparently.
Donkey. They were
Stop,
playing
yeah.
Twister.
I wanna have the best intentions for a mother and child
I'm pretty sure my
situation.
dad bought a cat. He said something about some pussy at one time. Like,
No,
what?
that spend the night is very for me. Like,
Okay,
y'all can
yeah.
spend time together, blah, blah, blah. But the
No.
spend the night part, no. You're
Too
right.
far.
You don't need to be staying the
There's
night.
24 hours in a day.
See, the only way to spend the night is okay.
Christmas.
The only way.
What?
Listen.
Under the mistletoe?
For me, the only way to spend the night is okay is if the other parent dictates it. That's the only way that they're gonna see the child. Like, it's like, oh, well, you're gonna have to stay here to see the child. Like, then that's like a
Baby
dang,
moms.
Baby dads.
You know,
Baby moms.
Baby
Baby
dads.
dad.
Baby daddy drama is real. I'm tired of this.
That's for dudes that's not
stigma.
used to get no coochie
That's
though.
not-
Like
well,
real
that's
baby
probably
dads,
true.
they like,
That's
yo,
probably
I'm
true.
putting my child first. Like all that rekindling shit. That's just, I'm not spending the night in my baby mama house for my child. Baby, I'm sorry, this isn't
really
bad. Especially when my spouse is
I'm gonna be
involved.
mad for the rest of the night because she done yelled at me because I said no.
Or I left the air fryer on. I'm not doing that. No.
So essentially,
Not
what
at all.
y'all saying is y'all wouldn't date somebody that has kids, then, right?
No.
I
Right.
have a child.
We're not saying that.
I date a man who has 4 children, and I
That's
have,
on you.
but I have no insecurities. He hasn't shown
Hey,
me
Dizzle.
that he'll
We're not
mess
saying
with.
that. We're saying that there are boundaries.
But I know, right? That's true. But I know
boundaries.
what he doing when he go over
The
there. Like
kid
I have
doesn't even
no,
know what
I have
spending
no
night
care in the
is.
world that they're
Spend the
together.
night?
You trying to spend the night for
Nah, no,
what?
I don't know if I spend the night. But if he
the
did
kid
on
gonna be like,
Christmas,
man, I see my dad for a week.
Care
He said, man, I spend the night here every day this
the guy
week.
that I date with kids while he's there.
I ain't seen you. I go to sleep at 9.
Hear me out.
I wake up at 10.
Realistically,
You gone.
if I'm still spending the night at my baby mama house, that's just me giving my child false hope in all reality.
that's true.
Because you're
Okay,
not
I
going to
get
get
that.
used
I
to
can get
seeing this every time.
I can get that.
If you're asking me to, Daddy, can you spend the night on a Thursday? Can you spend it on a Tuesday? That's going to start building up false hope because now you're getting
That's
used to
not
this
real.
routine.
That's not
not
reality.
real, especially
not
when
a
I'm
reality.
entertaining
Yeah,
or
spend the
I'm
night.
involved with someone
But
else.
what about game night? What about going
have
games?
We're not talking about that. We're
Yeah,
not
but
talking about
that's
that. We're
not-
talking
We're
about
talking
they go over
about
to
me.
spend the
But
night.
during
You wanna
that,
go
okay,
spend
so
the
what if
night?
during that, okay, for me personally, say if I got a boyfriend, right?
Okay.
And we got kids, both of us, and I say, hey, babe, it's Christmas, it's Thanksgiving, it's the holidays, it's Easter. I'm gonna stay at my baby father's house with his family just because I want our children.
How long has that
to
been
see.
a thing?
But that wasn't
me,
the
with the
question.
guy for like
it
2
didn't
years.
say for a specific event. It was just
For the night, but I wouldn't be
Tuesday
insecure. I
night.
don't. I really
significant
don't.
other
It's
stays
Wednesday night at
over the
B-Dubs.
night at
Y'all-
his house to
God, I
spend
I
more
guess I'm
time
only
with their
speaking
child.
from a
Like,
person who
Is this acceptable?
about
No.
a father. Like I like to see, even me having a stepdad. I love to see him and my mom getting along. Even if my stepdad used to spend the night for Christmas. He used to sleep on the couch, and my mom would be
He used to
in
go
her
to sleep
room.
on the couch until
Yes,
you
he's,
saw him.
no,
He
it's
went
not-
in that room.
seriously,
You
they
was
had-
sleep.
They had no
Niggas
more
ain't sleeping on
kids.
the
How do you? What is kids? You don't have to have
They had
kids
no
to
more
do
kids
something.
after that.
He had one of these.
She said,
He was like,
look, yo. Listen, yo.
He
She
said,
said,
sleep.
yo, listen, look. Yo. She said they didn't have no more kids. What does that mean?
They were on the sheets. That's why.
Oh, y'all insecurities in your
That threw the
mind.
kids
is
away.
crazy.
Insecurity, yo. Like, it's
So-
just real. It's real.
Okay, go ahead.
So y'all don't think it's acceptable?
No.
Yes.
We
no.
don't.
I wouldn't know.
I don't.
I would never spend the night
Mara
with
do.
my
Unless it's a
baby
holiday.
at my house.
I'm not saying it's
That's
Mara
acceptable,
do.
but I don't. It's not finna be like,
Mara
oh my God,
thinks
we're
it's a
finna
good
fight
idea.
and argue about it.
Mara thinks you're gonna play hide the banana.
If you're
and
gonna mess
everything
with
will
your
be
baby
cool.
mama, then we could be just chilling, and I ain't even gotta know about the kids. If you gonna do what you gonna do. If I'm secure with myself in our relationship, and I trust you, and I know that you want to have a good relationship and a friendship with
Teach.
your children, being
Teach.
me coming from a broken home, I would want
Come on.
to have that in my child's life. That's just me.
I feel that.
Come on.
I can feel that.
That's it.
To each his own.
Yeah.
To
Look,
each
he
his
said I ain't
own.
going. That's
I
because
feel- yeah, I
That's
feel
because
that
y'all
way.
intentions aren't right. Y'all thinking about how y'all
Not about
react.
I'm thinking about my
One word. Just one word. Insecurity. One word. Insecurity. Okay. Man, that's what I saw. I saw plenty of insecurity on that video clip. You asking my personal feelings. No, I don't have kids yet, but I could care less. I've dated plenty of women with kids, and those situations happened. I didn't give a damn. If they was having sex with the dude, good. Please believe what's done in the dark gonna come to the light. I find out. Ain't nobody worried. I'm secure. See, I'm secure myself till I just don't care. Go over there. Have fun. Matter of fact, that wasn't even a question. It was like, hey, do whatever you gotta do for them kids. You ain't gotta ask me nothing about no, well, I'm going over there to spend the night. All right, cool. Let me know when you coming back. Let me know. That right there. I don't know. That don't right there. That don't bother me. If somebody, you know what I'm saying, if it's some legitimate stuff, like, wait, John got to go to the zoo tomorrow in the morning. The bus coming to pick us up. I don't care about it. Go ahead, do what you gotta do, because hey, it might happen. And here goes some other scenarios too that people are looking at. What if these significant others is already married themselves, and their wife gonna be there with them, or their husband gonna be there with them? Do you really think they're gonna mess around like that? Come on now. Yeah, I mean, y'all gotta really think about that stuff. I'm just saying, some stuff just, for me, some stuff I wouldn't trip on. I wouldn't trip on that. Like, I mean, them today, that's them the kids. If they doing something with they doing something with them, it'll come to light, and then hey, we'll hash that out. I'm just not gonna make a big stink, at the spur of the moment. Oh man, you sleeping around? Handle your business. But all right, let me say this real quick. Welcome back to the BZNZ Internet Talk Radio Show, where I am your host, Tyron Joe. If you just getting in, what you missed before this video was a quite interesting topic, conversation about accountability. If you go back through the panel, you will see that there are some that does not want to take accountability, and then there's some that is all for accountability. My thing is this, is that at the end of the day, when is the cycle going to stop? Okay, plenty of women even today in 2021 have sex with all kind of men, but they do not know who the father of their baby. I mean, is there something pride? Is there something boastful to brag about? I don't think so. At the end of the day, if you are a black woman, we're gonna get on this word black too. If you are a black woman, you should know who that father is, and you should be happy to know that father, that man, is gonna be the father of your child. You can send all the hate mail to me. I gladly accept the hate mail. That'll be more action than what I'm getting anyway. Okay, so I'll be glad to accept that. You know what I'm saying? Hardly none of y'all don't want to hit the like button anyway. So if you send me hate mail, that'll be great too. Also, we just got to take a stand. Black men, we got to stop. We got to stop putting our penis in any and everything. You know what I'm saying? So wait, oh, she got a fat ass. So who cares? Is it worth? Is it worth it? She might have a fat one, but you stick it in there unwrapped, and you might have the coughs. You might have the clap. Just make it clap. You're gonna be in there making it clap. You're gonna be in there making it clap. After you have sex with that woman with that fat ass, you're gonna be in there clapping. And you ain't gonna know why you clapping. Clapping and coughing. All right, I'll leave y'all alone. But that's what come with maturity, Philip. I'm just saying. But I'm saying that's what we talking about tonight. This day, come on, it's got to stop. That show that I'm talking about, because I'm trying not to say the dude's name, but his show was back in the 90s. Women still carrying on out like that. Men still carrying on out like that 20, 30 some years later. When is it gonna stop? You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. When is it gonna stop? Now let's get on to the word black. Again, I'm proud to be black. On this show, we've been doing this show since 2016. 5 years, over 5 years. I have had, you can ask Mr. D, I've had plenty of black business cash mobs. And I have never ever felt that I was being racist. Have I had people call me racist? Absolutely. Did I give a damn? No, I did not. Will I continue to do more black business bangers, black business cash mob? You damn Skippy. Because at the end of the day, I'm happy to be black. I will say that to a what is it? Aryan. Aryans, they happy to be Aryan. KKK is happy to be KKK. And I will say that to a KKK. Come on now. Italians, they're happy to be Italians. Mexicans, they're happy to be Mexican. Jamaicans, they're happy to be Jamaican. So why can't I be happy to be black? Why can't I celebrate Black History Month? Even though it's BS if you ask me. But why can't I celebrate it because I am black? Come on now. So I'm just saying, I just had to hop on that because at the end of the day, you know, I'm gonna celebrate who I am. People gonna hate you. People gonna hate you regardless. People hated Jesus. Come on, the Pharisees and the Sadducees, they hated Jesus, but guess what? Did that stop Jesus from his ministry? Oh my, I need that organ now because I feel a tune coming up. Did the Pharisees, the Sadducees, stop Jesus from being Jesus and healing the nation? I had to let him play that whole note out on that one. I had to let him play it out. Seriously. That didn't stop Jesus from doing what he was doing. So therefore, since it didn't stop Jesus, it ain't gonna stop me. All right. Come on, backlash. Hey, I want the hate mail. Ain't nobody hit no like button. Ain't nobody hit no love button. You send me the hate mail. Hey, I'm getting more action. Hey, give me that hate mail. Because once I get it, I'll put it up on the screen next week. We're gonna talk about it next week once I get it. Let me bring some people up on this screen. I'll start off with you. You might want to unmute yourself.
Yes. What's up? What you want me to talk about? Because you done spoke about a whole lot of stuff.
Go with the video first. Go with the video.
Man, the video is reality of what some people's lives really is. And I mean, people are very particular about how they deal with their children. I'm not going to go into a deep conversation about it, but the same thing that they were debating about happens in homes. We can't trust this person to go over here. We don't know about this over there. And it's really an insecurity. But I will say this, insecurity just doesn't come from nowhere. A lot of times us that are in the relationship or used to be in the relationship have made a situation just be what it is. And we cause the next person to feel insecure about what it is. But I won't go too deep into that about what I mean when I say that. I probably hit on that a little bit later. But yeah, that video is a little bit of what reality is.
Philip, you said on the video that's some BS. Wait, my take on it are the guys that was talking, because I think the guys that was talking, they was saying some BS. All right, let me pull John on up here.
Well, you just in time. I was just about to eat some chicken fingers. No, but yeah, man. Basically, what you saw me type on the screen. I mean, to each his own, and everybody's different. I just don't understand. You know what I'm saying? Oh, baby, I'm going over here. No, you can bring that baby over here and bring old boy too. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. You know what I mean? That's just how I feel about it.
I mean,
And
either way, She can do that too. Either way. I
But
mean, what is
listen, what about, I have a question since we're talking about this. What about the people in relationships that you moved on with your life? Yes, you have the father and the mother of your kids. They are no longer together. Y'all both are dealing with someone else.
right?
But the communication between the mother and the father of the children cannot be anything more than what it is because of insecurities on the other partners. So that will knock out either the father of the children or the mother of the children, and everything's all hectic and toxic, to where the father doesn't even come around to the children because he got to go home and deal with a woman who's insecure. What about that?
I mean,
Because
I just
the woman is
understand why
the woman is basically saying the woman is insecure about the mother of the child.
right. But I don't understand why they just can't let the child just come over their house. Why the adult got to go to the other person's house?
Well, let's say that the father is picking up the children, so the children can come. But that's not even okay with the other significant other of the mother of the children because of insecurities.
I think that's another bad idea because I've experienced where I have, the kids have been away for the summer because I had my two kids till they was grown. So when they would go for the summer or whatever, and then I get these calls like, well, they're doing this right now, they're doing that, they're doing that. Well, of course they wouldn't do that stuff if I was there, but
Call
that's
in,
the whole
Philip.
point. That's the whole point of them being with you. So it's your time to raise them. Now I give you some tips, but as far as you calling me every time they do something you don't like, those are your kids too. You gotta raise them, and that goes for both sides. But that's just what I went through. Like if I was there, it wouldn't be no because they wouldn't do that stuff if I was there. But since they with you, who don't get to see all the time, they wilding out or whatever. Raise them. If they need their butts beat their butts. If you need to talk to them, talk to them. But it's your turn to raise them now.
I get it.
Philip, call in, Philip. You said we talking about spending the night. I'm just saying, man, it's like it's all kind of stuff that can happen that can be out of my reach. Like, I mean, I'm like at the end of the day, it's like what I'm supposed to do. Hey,
Right.
it's snowing outside. They snowed in. Come on, I mean, you want to spend the night, they're gonna spend the night. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna do it whether I say yes or no anyway. Come
That's
on,
true.
she gonna do it whether I say yeah or nay. She gonna do what she want to do. Same as the man gonna do what he want to do. So at the end of the day, I'm not gonna trip. Like, hey, do what you want to do. I'm not gonna trip one way or the other. All right, let me bring you up because yeah, y'all know how it is. We get too many people on the stage, so might pull some off. But let me hear you, Captain.
It ain't no capping because I think that video is pure garbage. I don't use the word hate, but I can't stand insecure people, and I feel like those children are caught up in children get caught up in situations as innocent bystanders. Basically, I feel so bad for children because I know some children who are way smarter than adults. I've had better conversation with children. Um, that's some BS. Like Ty said, if those people are going to go back and sleep with them or be with them, they're going to do that regardless. So you stand up all night losing sleep over something that he or she is consciously going to do. Children, I've seen children sometimes, like you said, they may just want their mama to stay. They just may want their daddy to stay, just to put them to bed. They just may want that. You got some people who are willing to sleep on the couch. You got some people who have extra space in their room. Trust issues. If you have not worked out your issues before entering in a relationship, stop the foolishness because I get sick of it. That is some ignorant stuff to me. Kids get caught up in junk that ain't got nothing to do with them. Yeah, I just hate when people put kids and stuff. Them kids ain't did nothing.
It's at the bottom of the screen.
It's just the fact, you insecure, you scared that what you got. I wish a woman, I don't even have children, and I look at the fact, I date guys with children. If he say, yeah, my baby mama I don't care. I'm not getting in the way of a relationship with a mother. If he decide he want to go back to his family, hey, I ain't got nothing to do with me. If she decides she wants to go back to her, that ain't got nothing to do with you. These people make decisions upon themselves. You have to ask yourself, are you willing to stay in something like, can you deal with something like this? Can
Come
you
on.
tolerate this? Because if you can't, leave them people alone. Insecurity is
The
a
thing
really big
is,
problem.
I see you with the 3-pointer, CC. I see you.
Yeah, it's the truth. Like, I'm not gonna be like, oh my God, he over there again tonight. Can you hurry up and come home? I'm not fighting and getting between those stuff with no kid. Because you got some people ignorant. They start getting jealous of kids and their relationships with their parents. You got some adults who become envious of kids. It's some weird people out here. So yeah, no, that video was pure ignorance. I've seen, women, oh, he spent too much time with his kids, or the man, he spent too much time with his kids. No,
Jealous.
leave them kids alone. That's some weird mess. That whole stuff was garbage.
let me say
All
that
right.
step in here real quick, and I
Okay, come on, make
totally
it quick because we got plenty of people. We got Dwayne.
okay.
We got 2 people in the phone queue. So let's go ahead. 1 minute.
Okay, so Sierra, I really agree with her. I also agree with me having children. We put our kids in adult situations that they should never be in. They know too much, they see too much, and it really does cause a problem. It will cause the kids to have a complex. It is very wise that we wisen up when dealing with family issues and our children providing this toxic relationships and dysfunction in our homes. The cycle can be broken, but it's up to you showing that accountability to break it. It's way too much going on into homes. There's people dating the people they shouldn't even be dating. There's people that don't even need to be around your kids because your judgment is off. You judging according to you being in love with somebody, the person don't love you, then the person is dealing with baggage and all that, trust issues, insecurities. Listen, you don't need a relationship. You need to go somewhere and get healed. And quit putting these kids into situations where they take their situations and they go into school thinking about what happened in the home. We need to do better. Because I tell you, like my mother told me years ago, and I messed up too. But my mother told me, when you start having kids, it's no longer about you. It's about them. That's it.
Facts.
That's
Facts.
right.
All right, K Dizzle in the building.
Hey, what's up with y'all?
K Dizzle.
What's up, Big John? What's up, Kiki? Sierra? Lord Ty, what's up, man?
Chilling.
It's been a lot, you know what I'm saying? It's been put out there, whatever, on the table. I agree with what, Kiki started off saying, which was that the video, once you get over the silliness of it, it pointed out life. That's what it did. Kiki hit it right on the head with that. It pointed out life. And in life, there's different scenarios, especially when the definition of a broken home, in reality, the true definition of it is when the couple was married, had a family, and somebody went to the courthouse and put that middleman in there to make a decision because they obviously didn't have respect for the man. You know what I'm saying? So they broke it up. They added a third party in there, or the man realized he might have made a bad decision, or whatever the case may be, and he went in there and filed for divorce. But for the most part, it'll practically take the man, walking in on you with the male person or something for him to end his marriage. Because by the time we make that choice, we do it for family. That's why we do it. You know what I'm saying? We're doing it to have children. We're not trying to run away from that smoke because we embrace it. We love it. We love the monotony in life. We're cool with the time clock going the same time. Go every day, going and punch that clock every day because we know we're taking care of ours. And everything that's under our last name is our property in a sense. And that's why we'll die for it. You don't die for nothing that ain't yours. People, the thing is, in reality, there's a lot of things lost because the transitional things of old or the teaching of old, they are non-existent now. People run away from words like submission. People run away from words that the scriptures, the Most High says that we're a peculiar people. Well, what that translates over to is property, special property. You know what I'm saying? And people don't understand the benefit of belonging to the Most High. And in the reflection on the earth, his God on earth, his man, that's who he chose. You get the last name of that man because you become his peculiar person when you marry him. And so in that is protection. You know what I'm saying? And going to accountability, that's where it starts. This ain't gonna even, it really don't have much to do with the women tonight. This is all on the brothers. All on the brothers. From point A to point B and on down. Because as we've talked before, Ty, and I've told you, the man is supposed to represent the husbandman. In other words, he's the master farmer. He's the master of the soil. That's why his anatomy inserts into the woman. He inseminates her, gives her a child. The root is the umbilical cord. For the earth, the root is the root. You know what I'm saying? Because the soil and the woman are the same. The farmer and the husbandman are the same. So natural, we know what it is. Spirit, we know what it is. Because at the end of the day, and that's I looked at a comment earlier. I think Phil, he said something how men sleep around too. We could talk about those different things in different types of ways. We can deal with all of them. But it don't matter how much you talk about a man sleeping around, a woman sleeping around. The hard-earned facts is that it's never going to be the same because of what the woman is in God's dynamic and what the man is in God's dynamic. Because if a man is orderly and set up right, and he got that money because money answereth all things, if he really got that paper and is making room for him, as the scriptures say, he anytime he chooses who he inseminates, it's probably going to be to a benefit if he picked the right people. But if he didn't pick the right people, yeah, they're going to rake his feet over the coals through the court system. And you got a lot of dudes out here with baby mamas, and they got no royal plan for the situation. You don't supposed to have children till you got a plan. As a man, ignorance is galvanized by us. Toxicity is galvanized by the woman. This is what I mean. The man or the farmer, as I explained earlier, he's got to know his soil in order to even put a seed there. He don't just put, I've talked to farmers. I know many of them. They don't just pick ground and just throw their seed anywhere. They are calculated in what they do, and the land they choose thrives for them. And then you have companies like the one I work for that'll say, man, we need your land because we need that corn for these potato chips. We need those potatoes for the potato chips. They go into the person who's thriving because he knows to jump how to choose the land to even put on. He put his seed in soil that's going to swallow up his seed and kill his seed. But men do that all the time when they pick these scallywags and then they blame the scallywag in court. No, it was your fault, brother. The accountability goes back to the man. We have this cycle starting with our choice. That's where it starts. Because by the time the woman receives our seed, or the earth receives that seed, and that root is connected, that umbilical cord is connected. Now, if she is toxic, it's going to run through her to your child. That's how that works.
Okay, all right. Let me get to this phone line. Let me see who we got. 7765. I don't think that's Phil though, but 765. Go ahead, July.
No, it ain't Phil, boss.
Oh,
I just want to say this real quick. I'm gonna hit it quick and get out the way. Okay, when they first started talking about the video, the sister in the black on the video, she was out to lunch. Okay, we know that right off the bat. First of all, the children in a relationship that has brought forth children, unfortunately, the children become casualties of war. I mean, it's not that you're blaming the kids or anything, but they just get caught up in the mix, and whichever way it falls, that's the way it falls. Concerning black business, I understand what you're saying, Kiki, with the community. Those I wish I was African-American Negroes. But the problem with them is they want your money, but they don't want to give you black customer service.
Ooh.
Now, I deal specifically with black customer service. That's where my money goes. Now, I don't care if you black owned or green owned or whatever. If you treat me right as a customer, I'm coming back to you. I've dealt with some of them. I wish I was African American Negroes, and some of them are just dirtball bags. They service is lousy, and then when you call them on it, they want you to get all empty pantsy
Facts.
about it. Take the Korean man or take the lighter pigmented man, and you say, "Hey, man, you didn't do this." Okay, sir, I'll fix this. But if you do that to a darker pigmented man, further, well, you got what you paid for. You ain't gonna do that. You need to give me $50 more. You don't want my green money. Although you are chocolate, you might be an Oreo. You don't want my money. So I'm gonna dance off of that. But it all goes back when you're talking about relationships. It all goes back to accountability. You know, it's sad the way it is, but some women has neglected the fact to understand that at the end of the day, as one party like to say, the man is the ruler. The man is the dominating figure on this planet Earth. Thus said the tampered with King James Version, and thus says the law downtown. If you read it right, that's what it says. So, you know, hey, Phil, call in, man. I'd like to hear from you. It's been a while.
I think he already in. I think he already in.
Okay, good. I'm going to get out the way, but I want to say, Kiki, you're still looking fine, girl. Yes, you are, CC. You know you number one, girl. Big John, love you.
Cut that stuff out.
King Dwayne. You know, Dwayne, man, you got knowledge way above your years of living. I'm 300 years old, and you educate me every now and then when I put the Pepsi down. Go for it, fellas. I'm out of here.
All right, thank you, D. Appreciate it. Let's bring in Philip. What up, Philip? You live?
What's up, Phils?
So go ahead. What's the beef, Phil? Go ahead.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yep.
All right. First, we're gonna talk about the video.
90 seconds.
We brought up a lot of different scenarios. But the video said spend a night at your ex house to spend time with the child. See, we brought up a whole bunch of what ifs and if this and if that. That wasn't what the video said. So we're gonna leave out all the what ifs and go strictly to what the video said is spend a night with your ex to spend time with the child. Negative. Ain't finna happen. Number one, I'm not finna spend
60 seconds
to spend time with my child. You understand what I'm saying? Because that's my child. So therefore my child can come to me. And
that's
if
what I said.
A woman and she say, well, I need to go spend the night over here so I can see my child. Okay, well, take all your stuff with you. Because see, what men and women tend to do sometimes is use the child to play games. It's up to the adults to either allow it or don't. Because it's court proceedings that will handle all the visitation and all that. See, you ain't gonna trick me to, I got to come to your house all the time to see my child. No, we just handle this in court. I get scheduled visitation, and then we ain't got to deal with that.
10 seconds.
You see all this snowed in time? Really?
Wait. Let me ask you, Phil. Hold on. Let me ask before you finish. Let me ask you. All right. So, what is? Do you think she gonna have sex with the dude or something? Do you think that?
Yeah.
I could care less about that. The point
That's my point too. I can care less if she gonna have sex with him. Say it again.
She gonna have sex with him or anybody else she choose to.
That's what I'm saying.
But it ain't about the sex. It's about the respect. It's about the problems that the other person is trying to cause.
Okay.
It ain't got nothing to do with the sex. It got the point if you in a relationship and your baby mama say the only way you gonna see your child is you come spend the night over here and spend time with him, she trying to cause problems, dog.
Oh yeah, that'll be a problem right there. That'll be a problem.
That's just a problem.
Yeah, that'll be a problem. Yeah, that'll be a problem right there.
That's just the bottom line.
Yeah, that'd be a problem. But that wouldn't be. But Phil, that wouldn't be her. You know, it wouldn't be it would be me. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be my significant other man saying the only way you could come see the child is there. That'll be the woman telling me, and then you're right. Yeah, we going to the court system because like nah, I'm not spending the night over your house, for some mess like that. But I'm just, talking about okay in general, because I have seen these posts on Facebook. I've seen posts on Facebook like, man, what if your girl got to spend the night over her man's house? I mean, her ex, because of the kids, and vice versa. And I'm seeing plenty of people on that chat board and Facebook going edit, and I look at it just like, I mean, hey, she gonna do what she want to do anyway.
Number one, she go. You can take the children out the equation.
Okay.
A man or a woman go do what they want to do regardless.
Facts.
But I'm just about the video. And when it comes to that's the only way for you to spend time with your child, and you spend a night over here, nah, dog, nah, we ain't gonna do that.
Okay, now let me ask you. Let's say the mother of your kids, let's say the mother of your kids got to spend the night at your house. Would you be okay with letting her spend the night at your house while you got your woman in the bed with you?
No, dog, she can't stay here. She an ex for a reason.
All right, okay.
True. And that's just common sense.
Hey, but I wanna make one more comment there to my buddy there, King Dwayne there.
He listening?
Go ahead, he listen.
I like a lot of what he said, but I just want to add to it just a tad, if you don't mind. When it comes down to family, marriage, children, I think a lot of our issues we get confused with lust, love, and in love.
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
See, a lot of people think you got to grow. That in love part, it'll come eventually. You see potential in somebody, you spend time with them, you grow to love them, but you're not really in love, and you seeing the potential that this could possibly grow into that, and then you end up getting married or having children and all that, looking forward as of what it could become. We move too quick without what needs to be there being there.
Mm-hmm.
And then it causes the problems later on that cause broken families later on because you got confused about what you thought it would be instead of waiting until it got there. And then you get married early or have children early, and then what you thought could be there never comes.
Mm-hmm.
All ignorance.
And then with the broken family. And I'm guilty of it 100%.
Thanks.
Saw potential. Okay, all I gotta do is show her this, show her that, teach her this, teach her that, show her a better life, show her what life is, and then she can grasp it and we can hit the ground running. Never happened. That was my fault. And I told her, I ain't mad at you. I don't hate you. Wish you the best. It was my fault. I made that decision.
Thanks.
So you can't be mad at the other person for something you thought was going to transpire.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Because me, honestly, I don't think it takes a year, 2, 3 years. People be engaged or dating 15 years, then they find, come on, man. It don't take that long.
Likewise, I agree.
Find the right person, it don't take long at all.
True.
Thanks.
Damn near immediately.
Yep.
With the right person.
Yes, sir. Facts. Yes, sir.
And that's why I said what I said. Because a lot of people they swing.
I don't think Phil can hear you. Hey, Phil.
Yeah.
Dwayne, he getting ready to respond back to you. You're not gonna be able to hear him. You might have to go back to Facebook.
All right, then.
All right. Go ahead, Dwayne.
Yes. Basically, that's really why I said what I said, because we have an issue with swing certain words around traditionally, a lot of people get so offended by that word ignorant. Somebody can do something totally different. We say, oh, he ignorant, she ignorant. Ignorant just means I don't know. So really nothing to be offended of. I'm ignorant to that soundboard you're working. I don't know. I'm ignorant to driving a bus. I don't know. I don't have a CDL. I'm ignorant to flying a plane. I don't know. And there's a lot of things that we don't know. That means by definition, we are ignorant to it. And that's why I pointed out that it starts with us because, I did the video about testing your soil. Well, the Most High let us know in that book that Mr. D always talked about, let us know about the different soils. What kills and chokes up your seed, what makes your seed thrive. You're supposed to be, there's a certain amount of time that you're supposed to give understanding what you have in front of you. Now, what makes that easier to understand, I'm finding out now through mistakes, is that when you're grounded in your purpose and you're whole in your purpose, now you're a moving vehicle. When you get on that bus at first, bro, it's empty. When I get on my truck every morning, where it started empty, now it's loaded up with product. Your product is those children that you said early in the show that you are committed to being accountable for.
Yes, sir.
They are your mission, your purpose, because they loaded up onto what? Your purpose, your vehicle, your bus.
Sir.
That's what it is for a man to have a complete purpose. That's already moving. Your bus is already. You find out along the way the best soil that ain't gonna distract you from your bus, because remember, you said you're accountable. She not gonna throw you off to make your bus crash because your accountability is to the children. They're the cargo. They're the purpose that God said, get them to this point, to that point. We all have a car as men that we are in control of inviting a woman into the passenger side, and the power that she holds because she's free while we focus on everything and not lose distraction and I get distracted, it's unmatched. It's essential. But if you pick the one, it can cost the rest of your life. Now, that's why I said the things I said. That's why I said what Kiki said was absolutely on point, because it exposes that starting with a decision, if you don't make it right, now you got all these different scenarios. One of them could be that through a divorce or whatever, you lost everything. And I've seen situations where men, fathers, have legitimately went in house set because they lost everything, but the woman on Section 8. The benefit is child support, Section 8, and everything for marriage, but he homeless. He living in a car. He eating ramen noodles. They get everything over there, and he see this. He's broken. This is what his decision or what Phil was breaking down. Now he's seeing the results of what he thought was going to be something. It wasn't. It didn't become that. It didn't manifest. Now he's homeless. And if he got somebody who's got a little bit of empathy for him, she may help him every once in a while and say, well, just come sit over here, because he's already got his pride hurt. He might not want to go be with his family because now his business exposed. Everybody's situation is different. His family could have children and families and everything else. Now he's an extra person in the house. All these things are added because of a decision. Now, if I've seen situations where men have house set for the mama, she legitimately went out with a family, girls trips, whatever, and was gone for weeks. He house set the whole time and kept the children. So it wasn't he having sex with her. He just watched the house and kept the children. It made sense. He didn't have a place to live. I've seen a ton of situations I can explain, but we got time issues right now. But all that comes back to what I said. We gotta make better decisions, and as Philip said, yes, God gave us the foresight and the logic. He clearly said that the woman is the weak, that she lacks. So our foresight, we tap into that and get so we can better spread our seed to where it's on the soil that it's supposed to be. Because when you give a woman your seed, she multiplies it.
And I like that too. You give a woman some seed, She multiply. You give a woman some food, she cook you a meal. You give a woman a house, she turn it into a home. I like that. I like that. All right, y'all. Hold on. Y'all gotta unmute yourself. Unmute yourself. Let me see. Hold on. All right. Man, I'm gonna say this, man, and I normally don't say this, but man, tonight was a good show. Tonight was a good show. Go ahead, y'all. Shoot, hey, go on and say whatever y'all want to say. I'm gonna chill out. I'm gonna let y'all go at it for a minute. You got an echo, Kiki. You got an echo.
Don't everybody go at once.
CC, let me hear from you, CC.
We don't have much to say. I mean, it was a good show. All the points have been made, and yeah, better decisions. Just do what you got to do. Accountability, own up to it, grown, make righteous and grown folks decisions, basically. And if you get yourself into a situation, just own up to it. We all make mistakes, man. Just own up to it. Be honest. That's just what it is.
Thank you, CC. You came on talking that BS earlier. Now you came to your senses. Earlier you was talking that BS, but now you say own up to it. You know what I'm saying? Don't be talking that time about well,
ain't nobody
saying that happened all the time. No,
it does, and it's gonna happen when this show stop airing too. Lead them people alone.
That's not the point. That's not the point. The point is that we are to own it up to it. You know what I'm saying? Owning up to it. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I've been with women that I shouldn't have been with, but I own up to it. I ain't hid behind that and said I ain't never did nothing like that. I ain't never had sex with a woman that no. I'm owning up to it. Say yes, I have.
I don't think them people got no shame in their game either. They put it. I mean, you got it. Who's owning up to it? They put it out there on social media.
Accountability. Accountability.
Facts.
Be responsible for what you do with your vagina, and I'll be responsible for what I do with my penis. Facts. End the story. Drops the mic. All right, go ahead, Kiki. Is your phone working, Kiki? Can you hear us? Oh no.
Mannequin challenge.
Yeah, your connection, Kiki.
Trip.
Hold on. You might have to come back in. Yeah, you might have to come back in.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. I can hear you now.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yep.
Oh, am I clear or is still a echo?
Your voice, yeah, your voice clear.
Okay, so what I will say is this, really quick. Okay, so I got the sunlight on this thing. What I will say really quick is that as adults, we need to be adults. Some of our children should be raising us. Because we got it all backwards and all wrong. We can receive help though if we just ask for it. And also, I will say this: I'm not one that would want to ever deal with the court system, but for some families that have all the toxic stuff, the disrespect that's still in the way, yes, you need to go to the court system and you need to deal that way. Because you cannot communicate. Things are too fresh. You're still too emotional. Go to the court system, do everything by the court. There's still people out here that are parents that are setting traps for the other parent. Listen, I only know what I've seen. So for those adults you have adults trying to be adults and other adults trying to set traps and all of that, this stuff is real life, it's reality, and it happens. I've seen it. For those of you, you need to go to the court system and you need to get everything done through the courts, visitation, whatever else that you need to get done. Now, I don't call the shots for you. I'm just saying if it's in dire need that you and the other parent cannot get along and it's causing more toxicity than it caused when y'all were together, go get help.
All right, okay, Kiki. Let me holler at Trail Money. Hey, Trail Money, man. Shout out to Trail Money. Man, man, I was trying to get you to come in earlier, but don't worry, man. We're gonna do another show next week. Yeah, because we out of time. We out of time tonight, Trail Money. But definitely holler next week. I guess I hit the inbox to remind you a little earlier though. Come through. But yeah, let me see who next. Who we got up next? Most definitely great points, Kiki. Great points for real. It's like, sometimes you don't even want to deal with the court system. You know what I'm saying? You don't even want to deal with them. And you know what? I'm gonna say something to that, because a couple months ago I did a show and I was talking about it was random topic, but my co-host that I had on panel was trying to come at me. John and Jazzy, they both tried to come at me because I was saying fathers are not always deadbeats. You know what I mean? Fathers are not the ones that you think is fathers. Sometimes the kids don't even know, but the father may have tried to do everything they can do to be in their kid's life, but the person that was keeping them out of the kid's life was the mother. But John and Jazzy tried to go in on me and tell me, nah, you don't know the situation, or they said, well, maybe what you need to do, you need to really try everything you can. Sometimes with the court system, you can try, and think the court system, they ain't on the side of the man anyway. We already know the court system is not on the side of the man. Mr. D told me this one time. He said that the court told him, well, we don't represent men. We all for the women and the children. You got to go find your own attorney. Come on now. This court system is a piece of mess. They trash. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's what I was. But Kiki made a good point. Sometimes you don't want to even deal. You don't even want to go through none of that. You know what I'm saying? It's a headache on top of headache. Not only that, you coming about a money. It's a term called guardian ad litem. If anybody don't know what guardian ad litem is when you are going through a divorce and it might be a situation that involves children, and the woman or the father might say something about, well, the child told me X, Y, and Z the other day. The judge may not have enough time to go through the case. So what the judge gonna do, he gonna call up an attorney and he gonna say, you know what, I'm gonna appoint you to this case and you're gonna be the guardian ad litem, and I want you to go over to that house and figure out what's going on, because the wife told me this such about the kid. So this is what's going to happen. The guardian ad litem is going to come to your house. They're going to say, hey, Johnny, I'm such, and I've been appointed as your guardian ad litem, and I'm going to go ahead and just, you just talk to me about what's been going on, and after they talk to you about what's been going on, they go, all right, then they might want to dig deeper. So let me see some like last bill. Let me see some of your bank statements. Let me see some of your financial records and things that's going on. They're gonna go deep. And after they do all that, they do their report. Guess what the guardian ad litem gonna do? He gonna hit you with a bill. And that bill ain't gonna be no Rudy Poo bill. And then when you see that bill, you're gonna be like, man, I'm not paying that. But the judge gonna say, yeah, you gotta pay that. Because the judge, he gonna say you ain't got no choice but to pay that. Guardian ad litem. This is what I know married people that has went through divorce, and he makes the man pay the guardian ad litem bill. Ridiculous.
That's what it's about, man. It's always going to be about a tax, and that's what people don't understand. There's a couple of things when you were reverting back to Big John and Jazzy, and this is no disrespect to anybody. But the fact of the matter is, when you put the facts on the table, because there's people that still got issues with your guests from last week, the facts are the facts. And when you lay the facts out there, what you uncover and begin to find out is that the birth certificate itself is a bond. And the signature, that's why if the father doesn't sign it, he's good. But the second you sign it, even you've seen stepfathers who got in situations where they signed a birth certificate and they hooked. You know why? because that makes it an official receipt. That makes it official bond. And you know what that bond says? It must be taxed because there's an expectation of that bond when it actually reaches maturity, 21 or however old they say, father done paying that tax. Now it's on the child because your child gonna give a certain amount of output with their life. Did they go to college? Did they get this degree, that, the other? Now they on the assembly line, they paying taxes now. And we hope they make the same mistakes as the father so they can be hooked too. It's all money, bro. It's all money.
All money.
If it wasn't, and it was just about the kids or the children, because I don't like to say kids because that's a baby goat. But
facts.
If it was all about the children, then this thing would be the same price all the way across the board. But if you go to any NBA players, or whoever, any celebrity whatsoever, they child support ain't the same as mine. Joe next door ain't the same as mine. It changes based off your income because it's a tax in the first place. What Kiki said is on point. Keep these suckers out your business. But you know why you can't? Because you were never able to be accountable in the first place.
Ooh.
You accountability to be able to communicate. It's a form of communication. The second that you take accountability, especially as men, I'm going to just talk to the brothers. What the women do, what they've been doing for the longest, amen. But as brothers, brother to brother, you have to be accountability. You have to be accountable. That puts power in your hand. It takes it from that woman that we're used to pointing at. Nah, it's on me. I know what I've done. So it ain't and that's why I love what Kiki was saying all through the show, because she kept pointing at Kiki. Not one time did she, because a lot of women, that's why it's being said that it's like kryptonite for them. Because everybody keeps pointing instead of who taught you how to take ownership, because that's your power. It sets you up to be a queen. It sets you up to be a king because you can be accountable. You holding your own power. You're not leaving nothing in nobody else's hands and say, this person messed up my life, blah, blah, blah. Forget all that. You still hear what you're going to do with it. You know what I'm saying? So we just have to get back on target.
Mm-hmm.
And we have to utilize one of the best forms of communication with each other, woman to man, that's being accountable.
Right. Now, CC, you talking all that mess. Go on and talk, CC. Don't get quiet.
I just feel like, again, what the young lady there said, I had heard this some time ago, but a friend of mine also co-signed with that. Like a woman that got here said, if you and this lady cannot communicate and y'all got issues, you may need to go to that court. You may need to, because that may be a benefit to you. If you want to see your kids, I hate a weak man, because see, a lot of men, we just all these excuses. Stop being a weak punk. Stop. No, because if like that man last week, he know the law. Know the law too. You can get the same kind of rights or whatever you can for that as that woman can, if you know your law. If you really care about your kids, ain't nothing finna get in between you and your kids. I don't care what nobody and their mama said. Stop being a crybaby, because I hate weak men. 2, you may want to utilize some things because you may have to pull out your receipts and all this stuff. That system that gives you a documentation trail just in case if that woman may try to pull some BS on you. So what the woman of God here said, she didn't say keep them out of it. She said if y'all fresh in a situation and you too emotional and y'all can't communicate, but you still want to have contact with your children and stuff like that, you may want to get those people involved. Especially if you jelly back and you got all this crap. Well, the system, that's garbage. I hate a weak nigga.
Hey,
you may want to get them involved.
All right, there. Now, see, now I'm about to do something real quick. All right, I'm
Ain't
listening.
No point, because I said what I said.
You sounding good, but you using words that's kind of make a man defensive. Jelly
okay,
back.
they can get mad.
Jelly back.
Because they weak. Oh, the system gonna keep me from my kid. You know how hard I went in on my brother.
Why would you come on? Why are we calling them weak and jelly?
Because that is weak. Ain't nobody wise. What's gonna keep them your kids that came up out of your body, bro? It would take the life out of me. You would have to kill me dead for me to stop fighting for my kids. You gotta be crazy.
And that
ain't no excuses. What you mean? Oh, the system, man. Oh man, the white man took, man, if you don't get your goofy.
Let me go, coach.
My
We
point
ain't
exactly.
talking about no white man. We ain't talking about no white
That's
man.
the
nothing like that.
system. Child
Let me
support
go, coach.
and the attorneys and man, if you don't get your goofy, you better go get your kids. And then I better not hear you let your kids go down like that because I'm gonna dog you out. You gonna really feel less than if I run across you.
That's a sign of toxicity, actually.
Well, I'm toxic then.
Let me go,
I'm gonna
coach.
dog you out.
That's what I'm
Weak.
saying. That's
I'm
toxic.
toxic and you weak. Stand up and go get your kids.
Let me go, coach.
Can I step in here really quick?
No, it's too many.
Can I step in here?
No, hold on. Now,
I
this what
said
I'm
what
doing.
I said.
Listen.
Hold on.
It's my turn, coach.
Everybody gonna get muted. Everybody gonna get muted around here. Everybody get muted. All right, go ahead, John.
I don't want y'all to get mad at CC because I'm gonna give you an example of what she's talking about because I went through the same situation. My thing was it falls on accountability. You know what I mean? I made sure I had everything in place. You know what I'm saying? Because my kids live with me. I was blessed enough for them to be with me. But I made sure I had everything in place to where if there ever was some stuff to go on, I had everything set up like it's supposed to be. The kids were in school. The kids had their own room. I had transportation. I never stopped working. You know what I'm saying? My stuff was sealed tight. So anything I had to go through, I would have went through because it's my accountability. I have to be accountable for my children. You know what I'm saying? It's all that's about. I've been around people who have low standards for whatever reason. You know what I'm saying? Just about the smallest thing. Like my homeboy years ago, when he had his baby, when the baby was little, our spot was upstairs. That's where we kicked it at. But the baby was up there. So I get ready to smoke. And so I start going down. He said, "Where you going?" I said, "Oh man, I'm going outside." He was like, "Oh no, you good? It's a window right here." Man, I don't give a fuck about that window. I'm not smoking nowhere around that baby. You know what I'm saying? We have to have some kind of accountability. I listen to Eric Thomas a lot, and he said, we want to hold everybody else accountable, but we don't want to hold ourselves accountable. You know what I'm saying? You having problems at your job, you don't like the way they're doing you. What time did you get up for work? Are you the first person there on your shift every day? Are you the last person to leave? Are you working the overtime that you can work so you can make the money to pay the bills that you need to pay? Or do you like sleeping more than you like success? You know what I'm saying? We all have to have that accountability, but it starts with us. We have to hold ourselves accountable. You can't comprehend or for what anybody's gonna do. You know what I mean? You have to hold yourself accountable. You know what I mean? You have to hold yourself accountable. It starts with that person first, always. My battery going low, y'all. That's all I got, man. Shout out to GIB. Great show. Hit the Cash App.
Appreciate it, John. All right, now I'm saying this. This is what I'm saying. Okay. Yes, I agree. Yes, do everything you can for your child, but at the end of the day, y'all weren't listening to me about that guardian ad litem. Do you know that if you didn't, do you know that men has went to jail because they didn't pay the guardian ad litem? That's what I'm trying to say. It's like they went to jail for that. Not only that, do you know men that was having trouble paying the child support got their license taken away. So now they can't go to work to pay the child support. So it's silliness. That's what I'm saying. Stuff is just dumb. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. But what I was getting on with CC is with the jelly back and the spineless. You know what I'm saying? Why are we putting down other black men? Then you talking about you gonna call him a weak man, and then he call you all kind of black bees. Then how you gonna feel then when he call you out your name? So that's what I'm saying. We got to shut that down. Say what?
If they weak, they weak. I can spot a weak one. That's your seed that came out of your body. You mean to tell me you gonna let something you gonna let because the system don't care about your child either. And obviously you don't either. You weak. I don't like you.
But if he get put in jail, how he gonna see the child anyway?
Okay, he gonna get out. And he again know your law. Know your law. That's what that man talked about last week. As John just said, he had preparation. What he going to jail for?
Somebody
How you
watching
gonna
Kevin
get in
Samuel.
jail? Unless you go out there ignorant. How you gonna wind up in jail? You gonna go out that ghetto and do it that way? No,
You weren't
already in
listening.
jail.
You weren't listening. People go to jail for not paying child support. That's how they go to
Duh,
jail.
that's
They
been happening ever since.
not paying the guardian ad litem, they can go to jail for that. It's just that's money. If you
Pay the
your
money.
license, they take your license. So then how you gonna go to work?
Paid
That's
the
what
money.
I'm
Take the bus.
Can I just step in here?
Go ahead.
So this is what I want to say. I'm biased on this, and the only reason why I'm biased is because my story will come out in a minute about all of this.
Okay.
Why I'm biased, and I'm telling truthful story with my life. Listen, as far as the justice system, y'all know what I think about the justice system. It's no justice to us. It never will be. It just never will be unless they put me in place. Laugh if you want to. It was a joke. Laugh.
I know.
Okay, so listen. On top of that, let me tell you what Sierra is trying to say. What I can't stand about us women is that, and this is so true for me. What I can't stand about women is for us to be women and have these men in our lives that don't take care of their kids, and we know they don't take care of them. Why are we dealing with them? As women, I'm speaking to the women.
Yes,
you
please.
know that you hold on, wait a minute. You know that this man does not take care of his kids because he's with you 24 hours a day. Ain't giving, hey, listen, ain't giving no money, ain't doing nothing, ain't picking up, ain't dropping off, ain't doing nothing. But y'all make it okay. So listen, toxicity, when we're talking about toxic, women can be toxic, but so can men.
Through the woman.
It's some men. No, it ain't through. Listen, it's not through the woman every time.
Yes,
It's some men out here. Listen, no, it's not. It's some men out here that are actually toxic, that it ain't got nothing to do with the woman. Accountability.
So that
I can show you better than I can tell you, but I'll do that later because I ain't got time and I ain't getting paid for this. Listen, I'm just telling you what I know, and we cannot speak for every man, just like we cannot speak for every woman. We're talking specific.
You doing it.
We're talking specific. Who's doing it?
This is the thing. I just read a piece of an article that
got the echo.
I on the list how many women, like it's a high number of how many women are in these homes raising these boys by themselves. Whether because it came from Taraji P. Henson. It was an article on her, how her son is 27 now, but his dad was killed by a couple he got in an argument with. So she had to raise that boy by herself. Now, obviously, we know there are other situations for whatever. Some people, you know what I'm saying, they go through a lot of things, but the woman ended up raising the son by themselves. Do you think he's going to get male traits, or do you think he's going to act more feminine? Now you go back you go back to what I said about the umbilical cord. The umbilical cord represents you as a mother. You are starting the bond between that child. You're giving them everything. Once that man gives you his seed, he really gave you his life. That's the issue. Because we got to trust you. It's people that then took that man's seed and skipped town. He don't know where she is. You got to tell those stories too. But the fact of the matter is, through life, what is the woman feeding that child just like into his mind, just like she fed from her body through that umbilical cord? Just like the seed that was planted in the ground, the root connects deep. You're getting nurtured. That's how that flower buds through the ground. That's how that corn buds through the ground, because there's a connection. We got it right there in the scriptures. You know what I'm saying? So when you apply it to that's the way that the mother passes toxicity to the man. That's why I said toxicity truly is galvanized through her. That's why you saw it. The serpent directly messed with Adam. That's why he had to work through the woman, because she runs with her little eyes, and now the man does what she wants him to do. And that's how the society is set up right now. The woman.
I disagree. But hold on, wait a minute. Let me go back to something that you said. Now, we know how you feel about the toxicity running through the woman.
And the ignorance.
Be very careful, because I'm gonna tell you like this. You cannot generalize everyone to be the same. You also cannot generalize. Hold on. I'll let you talk, sir. So what I'm saying to you is that you cannot generalize and say that women and men of all, like when we're dealing with us, it's all the same. Our mentality is the same. The toxic, the woman is toxic. So the man is toxic because the woman is toxic. Listen, let me tell you something. And let me give it to you straight, like with extra heat on it. Because it's the heat talking. So you cannot sit up here and tell me that a woman, let me put it this way. You brought up a very good point. You said if the man leaves the home, if the man gets killed, anything that would happen, that the man would leave the home, can the woman raise her son? Listen.
That ain't all I said. Keep the context.
Hold on, wait a minute. That is what you said. You said, can the woman raise the son?
To be a man.
Okay, but wait a minute. Can she? Okay, so is every woman alike in raising children?
Didn't say that.
Okay, wait a minute. No, I'm just asking you to answer the question.
I already said.
Answer the question. I'm giving you.
I already said that's a no.
Okay, so wait a minute. So let's go back. You're telling me that if I leave, or if the man that I was with, who was the father of my kids, leave the home, I can't raise my kids.
To be a man. To be a man.
How do you know that? And what choice would I have?
Wait
a minute. Is the man gonna come back and raise him? Or is he gone? That's
not the question.
What choice do I have? Wait a minute. What choice do I have at that point?
Can you raise your son to be a man? Do you have the part? Explain that to him. Why are there so many? The minute your son about his private part. Now you're Batman.
You're generalizing again. Yes, you are. It's generalization. Yes, it is. But it's okay, because it's you have every right to your opinion. But we will not debate this.
I ain't debating.
It is what it. No, I'm just saying. It is what it is. It is what it is.
Where's the debate of all? Yeah, men part.
That's not what I would be debating, though.
But that's what
I'm saying. What I'm saying to you is, you cannot say that a woman cannot raise a son just because she don't have a part.
To be a man, you keep leaving that out on purpose.
No, I'm not leaving nothing out on purpose.
Because I have,
but I can do it on purpose. But what I'm saying to you is that so then I rearrange what I'm saying then to make it true. A woman can raise her son.
To be men is what you repeat.
So what is she? What? Wait a minute. Can a man? Wait a minute. Can a man raise his son to be a man?
Yes. If he's got,
he cannot. Listen. He cannot. He cannot raise his son if he don't have the mentality to raise him.
I just said that.
Do you know who you're talking to?
I said that's what the only.
Okay, so why is the argument? That the mom cannot raise the son because she don't have a part?
To be a man. That's what I
said. But you just said the man cannot raise him unless he has the right mentality, which you agreed with me.
Period. But he can raise his son. Period.
Can he raise him to be a man if he doesn't have the mentality to do so?
A man, period. His presence. But you are not a man.
You just contradicted the conversation. I'm already done. Thank you.
I've already said I can't raise my daughters to be women. So it's accountability thing. You don't have to just be right. It's the facts. It's the fact. And that's
it's not about me being right. It's about you contradicting your conversation. But I'm good. It's already, we're good. We're good. I've already made my point and you made yours.
So Lord Ty, why do so many women complain about jellyback men? Like, you know why they complain?
I didn't complain about a jellyback man. What I am saying is that what I am saying, hold on, wait a minute. What I am saying as a single mother is the job will get done.
That's what you say. That's the only way to deal with your decisions. But at the end,
the facts will show it. The facts will show it.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Yeah, the facts will show it.
Because you said two different arguments. Yes, you can raise your child. You can raise your son. Be a man. And left out.
I asked you to make sense of what we're talking about, and you simply said women cannot raise their sons to be men. But then when I said, can a man raise his son to be a man if he don't have a mentality? It's the same thing. That means two people are gone and can't raise him. I'm done, man. I'm done. I already made my point, man. This is my listen. I don't play Monopoly if I don't have to. I don't play Monopoly if I don't have to.
No, there's throw little things in there like what she did because I want to stump him. No, you cannot raise your son to be a.
Okay, we'll stand with that. Neither can you. Neither can you raise him to be a man if your mentality isn't right.
That's the problem. You don't get to read a.
That ain't a problem. It's not a problem. We make it a problem.
That's the thing.
We make it a problem.
The woman being accountable.
We make it a problem. The job will get done by the right woman. The job will get done. I'm sorry. We just gonna have to disagree, baby. It's good. We still gonna.
You can't read the. Bro,
this is what we gonna do. This is what we gonna do, man. This is great conversation. Dwayne, do me a favor. Look at reading the private chat because I'm bringing her behind up here because I'm getting on her head. CC, you can't do this, CC, you can't insult guilts and stuff like that. You can't hurl insults. You can't do that. All this.
That's not insults.
Niggas can't raise themselves.
Sis already done said what she said.
I'm reading what you write, but I'm just saying that okay. But this one, what I'm saying is though, CC, and then we have our private conversation. Stuff that you done wrote in this private chat right here is reason why men are toxic. And I'm gonna drop.
I thought it came from a woman.
Well, you are a woman, right? You are a woman saying that, ain't it?
Right. But it came through the umbilical cord, whatever.
I'm just saying stuff that you just said in this chat because I'm looking at what you said.
Yeah,
niggas can't raise themselves.
They can't. That's what
being a crybaby. Quit being a crybaby.
If he's not fully a man, I don't get because he's a male species. Nick, if you not put together, if you not all the way a man, that makes you not qualified to raise that boy either. You don't know what the hell you're doing either. You gonna mess him up too.
I'm listening to both of them talk, and I got so much I'm gonna say because somebody already mentioned it. Part 2, it's got to be a part 2, and it ain't gonna be on Thursday. It's not gonna be on Thursday, so we're gonna do this part 2.
Good, I love it.
But someday before Thursday. So everybody mark your calendars. Matter of fact, everybody just hit my inbox. Let me know when y'all available. We're gonna bring this thing back together because that's a very good conversation. Can a man raise a woman to be a woman? Can a woman raise a man to be a man?
What you got to get what sis said. Like she said, even still, if that man is not whole, I wouldn't want him raising my son either.
I get
he gonna teach him some BS.
I get it. Same as thing is, I agree with I see what Phil's saying. My mom, she was a single mom. Mm-hmm. I have a brother. It's 2 of us. She raised both of us. I have a sister. She raised her. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I can say what my mama raised me to be? She raised me to be a respectful young man. Mm-hmm. She raised me to be a respectful young man, but we want to dive into manhood, actually learning how to be a man, knowing how to interact when I'm in a circle around men. No, mom didn't do that. My
Well,
uncle
I mean,
did.
because they take a
My
village,
pastor
right, to raise
did.
a child.
My brother did. All the, all the other men that my brothers, and that's the thing. That's why I love my mother, because she put me in circles where there was men. She would take me to the barber shop, say, just stay there, drop me off. If I act up, the barbers had permission to kick my behind if I act up around them.
Right, because it got done. Mama had wisdom. And it's the same thing with a single woman today. If it's the men of the church that's gonna take these children in, it's uncles, people have stepped in when that male whatever was missing. But yeah, it's not to say that a woman can't, because God give wisdom. The Bible says when your mother and father forsake you, then I will take you up. He give women strength. So I don't go messing no innocent child up. If you a man and you bitter, don't go putting that junk in your kids' head, because now we got another one of these things. It ain't come from the woman, because I done seen a bunch of men who were present in the household, but they messed their kids up. I don't care what your sex is, buddy. That has nothing to do with it. So that's just all I say.
Damn all that, but back to your behind. You and these hurling them insults and guilts. I'm on your head. Because I'm just saying the same thing y'all hollering about me. You doing this, CC? You being toxic toward a man. Because
I'm telling this is facts.
I'm gonna say this. Okay, that may be a man that's having hard times with the court system. You walk up and call up some jellyback or spineless, he just might haul off and do something to you. You see what I'm saying?
I mean, that again, he could be weak. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying, I understand that people have hard times. I'm not saying that I understand people have hard times with the court system. My brother going through it. And my thing is
he a weak man? Stop right there. Is he a weak man? Is your brother a weak man?
Yes.
Why
because me being an educated sister, I've contacted attorneys for this boy. People make excuses, right? So you do whatever you want to do with your money. And if your kids isn't worth that much to you, then that's just that. Just say that. If you don't really want to take that responsibility to put your life on hold to raise your child, just say that. Don't make excuses. Oh, it's the court system. No, nigga. Is you willing to sit in the house on the weekend with your kids? Is you willing to really, what I'm saying? Are you willing to is you willing to do all of that? Because some people okay with just paying their little child support money and keeping their life going. Let me
ask you this, CC. Okay. I don't know if you heard me, but I told you, Mr. D told me that he had a situation with the court system, and one of the clerks of the court told him, we don't represent men. We only do.
Don't we know that already, Ty?
No, wait. My question is, why would she say that? Why would she say that? And she's a clerk, so she knows how the system goes. She's well versed in it. Why would she tell Mr. D that?
Well, I contacted an attorney for my brother. It was like $3,000-$4,000, and he got an attorney now. He still ain't got a kid. He still ain't, because he ain't pursued it because he want to live his best life. Listen, if you go to jail and get your license revoked, I bet you will go get your attorney then. You're going to spend whatever you need to spend. You go to jail, you get a DUI, you're going to go get that money for that attorney. There's attorneys out here that represent men. Pay that money and shut up and go get your kid.
Yeah, it's all about the money. Most definitely all about the money. That what I'm saying is that I mean, the man gonna have to work way harder than the woman. No, I'm not giving the man no excuse. That's what I'm saying. I'm with everybody that's saying that the man need to fight and do everything he can do. Yes, but I'm saying there are what you call hiccups, bumps in the road that sit the man back. Like what I was saying, men get put in jail for not paying their child support. Men get put in jail for their guardian ad litem bill. Men they get their license revoked because they short on child support. Those are hiccups with the men. And sometimes some men just like, man, just the hell with it. That's what I'm saying. But I'm not gonna call that man no weak, spineless, jellyback man. I ain't gonna say it.
Communication is everything, right? So if your hours cut at your job or whatever cause may be, and you're a man that's paying child support, call down there and tell them people. If you lose your job, call down there. Them people work with you. Don't believe it.
Who gonna work? The court would wait. Okay, are you saying the court system will work with you even though a clerk said we do?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't, them people will work and adjust things with you. They're not all pro women either. Because if that woman get caught up in some BS, they on her too.
What I do know
Just
is that
because you ain't never saw it,
a lot of
I've
women they
seen it.
prosper. They a lot of women that I know. No, I'm just saying the women that I know that have been in the system, they prosper. On the,
Well,
on the
that's 'cause,
child
you know,
support end, on the child support end. I'm just saying that. I don't know about nothing else, but the child support end, oh, they get theirs. They get theirs. And there, you know what? There are some women that do not get child support.
Exactly. So it's to each his own. What's the big deal? Pay the money, man. You gonna pay it some way anyway. You gonna pay it anyway.
I'm with you. Pay the money, but we not saying jellyback spineless.
Well, I feel like if
baby.
you gonna let that stupid stuff come in between you and your seed, and we already know how the black fathers, I ain't got too much respect for you. I'm different. Because I know if I had kids, you're gonna have to go and get, the Lord gonna have to go and pick me up because they're my kids.
I know some that done lost too, Phil. I know some that done lost too. But what's the whole thing? What's the whole phrase? Men are deadbeats. Ain't that what we hear? Deadbeat dead.
Cause some of them are
all toxic. Imagine your kid or the kid hearing you say that your father a deadbeat. What is that gonna do to that boy? You saying, oh, your father is weak, he a jellyback, he's spineless. What is that gonna do to that boy?
I don't listen. You talking about something. Again, you got to bring some ghetto women on the profile. Next time, go. You got to bring some people that have no education. You got the wrong type of people on this profile.
See, you plenty. You are plenty. I don't need ghetto. I don't need none of that. I got you. We good. We good. You plenty.
Yeah, because I think because any woman, like I said, I'm speaking to the show tonight. I feel like if you give up on your child, I have a problem with you.
I'm with you.
That's all I've said.
No. You said.
Yes, I consider you weak. I consider you a lot of stuff, and I'm not taking it back.
You don't have to. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I get you. That I'm saying but I'm just saying that is what's wrong with. If we talk about the black community, that's what's wrong with us. We say these things and it get implanted into the mind, and then other things happen as a result of that. That's all I'm trying to say. Let me see.
I don't care. You know how I'm coming. You know how I feel, and I stand on what I say.
I know you don't care.
I stand on what I say. You know that.
I know. Do you? Let me ask. Do you ever plan on having kids?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't think so. But I do plan. And if I don't have children,
I can understand why you're not gonna have none. I can understand.
And if I don't have children, I'm gonna adopt.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna adopt.
That's nice. That's nice. Now, see, I like that. That's a great idea. Adopting kids.
Yes.
Because
go get those kids that got lost in the system.
There's kids that need mothers and fathers, most definitely.
Yeah, that's what I plan on doing.
My daughters didn't know I paid child support until they were 15 and 16. Their mother told them that I didn't. See? Put that in them kids' head. That he wasn't paying child support. Why would you put that in
people
them kids' head?
But it's different from each situation, bro. But when you get your children, look, when them kids get older, guess what? They gonna find out the truth. They gonna find out which parent was bogus. Don't you get them visitation. Daddy, the best daddy ever. Mama, the best mom. Bro, let them kids live their life. When they get older, they'll figure it out. Don't put that junk in their head. Them kids just want to have fun. They don't give a damn about no check. Check ain't going to the kids no way, okay? I'm done talking. Don't be a goofy.
You say the check ain't coming to the kids.
It ain't coming to the kids no way. Let's not be goofy here.
Oh shoot, man. We so
I'm done,
past the time. All right, see, appreciate you, man. We so past the time, y'all. We no wrap up from the people. Man, shoot. All I can say is, man, tune in next time. Be ready next time. It's gonna be before Thursday. We're gonna do this part 2. And I can't wait to hear from Dwayne and Kiana, because it was a great dialogue back and forth, but we so behind time. I can't wait, because I want to hear them talk about it some more, because it's just some more things that need to be discussed. You know what I mean? With some more things that need to be discussed with can a man train up can a man teach a girl how to be a woman? Can a woman teach a boy how to be a man? It's so much that goes into that. Oh, let me read this last comment. Tyron Joe Facts. CC on point because I'm the greatest. Oh, okay. Okay. CC on point. All right, there you go. CC, you on point. CC, you on point. Well, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, man, it's been great. It has been great having you guys here tonight. Man, 3 hours. I love it. Love it. 3 hours. Hey, feel free. Hold on, real quick. Feel free, man. If something that was said tonight that touched your heart, man, feel free. If you want to donate $1, or $2, or $3, anything is greatly appreciated, man. Until next time, y'all, we're gonna see you. We're gonna see you next week or in a few days, whenever we get this this second one going, this part 2 going. Peace. Add a piece to my collection. Come on. So good, and she brings I'm lonely, you're lonely too. I wanna be alone with you. I'm lonely, you're lonely too. Oh man. I wanna be alone with You're lonely too. I wanna be alone with you.